Alright, stream. Welcome to the stage. I'm gonna need to do a little something real quick. So, I need to send this live stream to Discord real fast. I didn't make a announcement for this, so I need to make sure I get that in. And I need to make sure I'm not full. My sanity isn't full. Let me do this real quick. All right, which one? Which one do we do? I don't know. Did I title this as a reading stream? Yep, I did. Just need to make sure. Oh, this is an 8. This finishes in 8 hours. I need to. Shit. I can dump my sanity in here real quick. This works out just fine. And then there's a level. Now I'm overcapped. Hello, Moonlight. Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. Now I'm overcapped of sanity. Where's my notes? My notes has the side stories that we need to read. Oh, all right. No problem. No problem. Yeah, I don't expect to have very many people watching tonight. It's a reading stream, so people might I'm sure some people might fall asleep from that. So yeah. I feel like Bird Up has slept before through a reading stream. I am not too sure. These hold on. These are the side stories that we have done. So we need to read through these. No, we haven't done chapter 8 Bird Up. We've only done chapter 7. We need to hmm, let's see. No, these are the Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, he slipped you chapter 7. Yeah, these are the ones that we have already read. Yeah, we've already read through these two. So the ones that we need to read through. What is it? Eight three. That's so early. What the hell? What the hell is this? Do they want their players to finish? Okay, we've read through these two, definitely. Um. Okay. 8-3 is the last. Is the very last stage. Okay. Um. Who is real? I think we haven't done who is real. I know that for sure. Yeah, we haven't done who is real. We haven't done. Um. Where is it? Invitation to Wine. These are the ones that we have not read through. All right, you have a good one, crew. Moonlight, you have a good one. So, invitation to wine, or geez, who is real? Hmm. I'm sure we have a. I'm sure we have a reading guide. We should have a reading guide somewhere. Is it in recommendations? I think it's recommendations. It's also probably pinged too. I mean, I can't wait to get to these some of these recommended videos. Probably not. It's probably. I think I know where it is. Ah, here we are. Here we are. This is probably it. Why do you say that, Berta? What do you mean, am I sure? I mean, if it doesn't have anything, if it doesn't have anything that I'll notice as a spoiler, then probably. The second boss is the one from chapter 11. Well, this is gonna go two ways. Either I'll forget. Man, I would really like to do the last stage. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I think we might read the Who is Real. The king. Oh, okay. Chapter 1Q. Okay, 1Q. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chapter 1Q. We definitely. Yeah, this looks like you're fat fingering Bird Up. But let's see. Chapter 11. So we had to chapter 9, 10. I don't know. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in Discord. How about that? We'll just I'll probably put maybe a poll or something on Discord and see how everybody feels, and then we'll see. We'll see about that. All right. We will be reading through the Who Is Real event. Is there anything that I need to read in the EX stages or whatever this is? Yeah, EX. Hopefully not. But EX stages don't have a story. Okay. Yeah, no, we're gonna read through all of the Who Is Real event. We're gonna read through all that, and then I think that'll be it really. Maybe we'll do Annihilation. I'm not sure. It depends on how I feel. Honestly, I've been feeling under the weather today, but um, we need to get a reading stream in. So this is now. We're gonna do it now. Knock enter. Hey, what's up, Silver? What's up? What's up? I mean, if you guys wanna jump in every now and then, you guys can. This probably be kind of boring-ish if you already know the story. But yeah, it's just yeah. Let's get through it. Since ancient times, where virtue has taken its steps, vice has leapt a mile. Nature's catastrophes and humans' calamities pain the common people in their ends. Yeah, the annihilation. I'm doing the Lungman. I'm trying to finish the last Lungman annihilation stage. That's the one I need to do. But we might maybe we'll try and finish. We'll try and finish the last Lungman stage. I've had a lot more E2 units and stuff like that, so we'll probably be able to do it, right? Yeah, Bird Up. I was thinking if I can't make it through if I can't make it through, but we'll probably read half. But hopefully, I think we can read all of it. Lone Trail. We haven't done Lone Trail yet, so you're gonna have to wait a little bit, Silver. um, I'm not sure. I mean, it's the third annihilation you do in the annihilations. That's the one I'm on right now. But as the saying goes, humanity's will conquers fate, and evil can never triumph over good. You gallant saviors walk the cardinal winds were found. You draw your arms to combat terrors on the weak. In all the writings new and old, how living still are such bright, flowing scholars. Yeah, the crossbow shooting at you and killing you. Yeah, no, the crossbows are annoying. What annihilation stage are you on, Never? Or which one are you talking about that you just completed? Ah, as they say, fair the food, the wine, and the scenery, fair the people, their virtue, and their company. We see those heroes looming out of time immemorial, each one a vast paragon of right. Yes, I see you two benefactors are wonders to your cores, paragons of right and blessed with a seldom seen heart of chivalry. Surely you must be the hermits of a realm's highest honor. Oh, you're just right after me, huh, Never? Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see if I can catch up to you then. Oh, oh, okay. Never mind then. Never mind. Surely the firmaments took pity on me, spoke that my life shouldn't end here. When those fiendish brutes enter my mind, my rage at once just swells in crescendo. Yet while out of my senses I charge headlong into their lair, I lament it come to that. It's a blessing that you two luminaries rescued me, and only then I could escape intact. As the proverb goes, mere thanks pale before a mighty grace. The least I can offer to you benefactors is a divination. What do you think of that as a mark of tribute? All right, Light. I wonder what you have for dinner. uh oh look, it's lava. I guess if you could let me read that divining magazine you have, trying to pass the time right now. Miss Lava, that would be your misconception. As they say, bear a person not by their faults, and strike them not to their looks. Get to the point. Ah, truly, your insight is like a torch to the dark. Miss Lava, it's just like the proverb goes, aid must be seen to the end, like boats are to shore. Through the two of you helped me fend off those things, I cannot hide it from you. Truthfully, I've lost all my luggage. Not just my rations and travel money, but my maps, tents, papers, a change of clothes, and my beloved little teapot. Yes, all lost. This man, this man was just gonna reward us with a few words. After all, my whole carriage sank into the lake. Man, it doesn't even look like a lake would be here. You still have your fishing rod and fan, though. Are you really a messenger? Truthfully, though, there are some things I'd like to keep to myself. I could never get a lie past you, so I'll just have to ask you to treat me like I am. Yeah, no, he is broke. He is broke. Mr. Nothing. That is a good let me continue. So you're looking to go with us. Undoubtedly. Uh-huh. How could I be so how could I be so about your personal business? Belied? I think that's belied. Really, I'm loath to continue inconveniencing my benefactors. Only 300 li ahead is a village by the name of Niwang, rich in fine jade. There's a stage station there, and as long I have a simple chair to rest on, a bowl of loose tea, and a chance to get my things sorted, I'll be back in the saddle. No more troubling anyone else. Hella goat. That is a nickname. You're talking about Helliger, right, Silver? Man, hotter and hella goat. Wow. I mean, going with us is fine, but all the pincers are pretty aggroed right now. Really strong attacks too. If you want to go with us, we're gonna need to wait until they settle down first. Oh my, I'm being such a bother to you all. I really am so sorry. That said, why isn't our benefactor Cruz back yet? There's no shortage of these bees. Are you sure she won't need our help? If you could help, why'd you get chased this far out by the pincers? Just hold tight and wait. Yet your great grace saving me demands recompense. Stuff a pole apart. To stand by as my other benefactor braves further dangers alone. I really find it hard to bear. Man, is this guy a Liberi? Is Liberi one of the races, or is that the people? What about this? I have here a copy of a workout, nay, a secret tome. It's worth formidable. That improves your figure with striking efficiency. Efficiency. This shall be my repayment to the two of you. Okay, the bird people. Okay, birds. So is this dude a bird? Can you stop? Chill. Most certainly. Fine, stop sizing me up like that. Just ask what you wanna ask, I guess. By your dress, you two benefactors wouldn't happen to be people of any nearby village, would you? We're not. To be forward, you're not people of Yan? Nope. Then from where do you hail? Higashi? Ursus? Possibly somewhere even farther, like knights journeying the compass. I've heard people of foreign lands always tend to have strange traditions like that. Is it true? False? I'm not. If I gotta say it, I'm a Victorian. Ah, Victorian. Yeah, I know it well. You have literally no idea where Victoria is, do you? Foreign lands have foreign plans. Oh wow, I like that saying. Only our masters in the cities would be so mindful of them. Well, what use would plain country folk have for ruminating? It's just rare to see guests from afar. The way you speak the Yan tongue was decently suggestive of it. Hence my curiosity. I'm sorry, Bird Up. Was silence supposed to be an obvious bird? I kind of only looked into Yanis right before we left for whatever. Cruz is back. My, now, Miss Cruz, Miss Honorable Cruz, thank you dearly. Are you hurt? Or I give you a shoulder rub, a leg massage? Oh, who does this guy remind me of? Who does he remind me of? Hmm. I'm trying to think of an anime. I can't remember anymore. I have here a bottle of elixir, a panacea passed down for generations. Its price is, well, considerable. But in the face of you two benefactors, I'll bite my tongue. You can have it free of charge. Man, this dude is a swindler. It's hard to tell by the personality. They're like I mean, like besides Calcit, that she wears her personality on her sleeve, and let's see, Blaze maybe Blaze. Yeah. Ah man, I wouldn't say amazing. I would say I would be more like eccentric. No, um um. I thought you lost all your luggage. Uh, Yeah, amazing is not quite the word. I still have some fine goods on me. Backup is what the wanderer's living demands. Ah, such is your way of life. It is such is our way of life. Fine, fine. Just do you. Hey, how are things up ahead? We get to see Cruz. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I've noticed this before. Like I look at man, this is perfect right here. They did adult cruise. Ooh, ooh, that is a chef's kiss. That is amazing. Oh, he's an operator. So does he come with us? Does I wonder if he whatever Cruz and Lava is doing here? I wonder if he comes back with us. Just a few poor little guys I helped find a new home. They settled right down after that. And the stock is your man. Too bad we can't see the. Too bad we can't really see the cake. You know. I'm sure everybody likes a little cake. This way we can head on, right? We passed through that reed marsh, followed downstream, and then we found the mountain. You helped me. You helped rehone the pincers. Either way, it's sorted now. We'd better get moving. Chop chop. Cruz, this sad messenger guy said he wants to go with us up to Niwang. No problems with that? No problemo. You're the captain this time, Lava, mate. What you say goes. So you're the captain. My apologies, my apologies. My apologies, my apologies. Don't make his racket worse. I mean, looking at him now, he's quite he looks a little brolic. He looks a little beefy. He might not look like he has like little like a sagging kind of clothes, but like just seeing this here, he looks pretty bulky. Now that I mention it, I still haven't asked. What should I call you? Me? I'm just a Lilliputian messenger. What necessity is my introduction to the stage? Ah, yes. Yes. I'm sure you agree. But keeping the two of you forever in the dark would be quite unbecoming. Whatever next, just call me Mr. Nothing then. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, he look. Yeah, I can see him. Uh, really, really brolic. You just came up with that, didn't you? Not at all. Not at all. How could I? Silver, are you a male knights enjoyer? Do you use are you most of your units male knights? I'm sure Catby would agree. Hmm. That Ni Wang place isn't it at the foot of Mount Huichi? Huichi. I enjoyed all that is beauty. Ah, all right, all right. I mean, a lot of the dudes that they have here are pretty good looking. So I won't fault anybody on that. That it is, that it is. Dear benefactor, you're quite well versed indeed to have heard word of a town so small. 161. Wow. Okay. Means small. That is weird. What a combination. Then it's right on the way, isn't it? Ah, gosh, dang it! I my eyelash or something is poking at me. How about this, Mr. Nothing? We'll escort you there, but once we've reached where we're aiming for, you'll need to help us out a little too. She cursed out her previous team. Wait a minute, are you talking about her previous team in Rhodes Island, or was she in like another thing before this? No, man, Cruz is adorable. I can't see her as fierce. Not now, at least. In Rhode Island. Oh, okay. Well, that's Cruz did nothing wrong. Ifrit, Ifrit's pretty good. I haven't used her yet though. I have not used Ifrit yet. She cursed out her previous team. Is her previous team like worth mentioning or what? Ooh, 195. Mountain is huge. Not a problem, not a problem. With my carriage in the lake bed and me waiting for a rescue team to fish it out, my plate is completely empty in the meanwhile. Oh, just as the proverb goes, a drop of kindness warrants a fountain of redress. That I should have the chance so soon to repay your graces in saving my life. Surely the heavens have smiled upon me. They have smiled upon me. Just a random team? Oh, okay. Well, if it's a random team, she can yell them all she wants. It's fine with me. It's probably justified anyway, right? You know, that genuine manner with the teary voice reminds me of a certain someone who gets a chunk knocked out of her wages every month, every couple of days. That teary voice reminds me of a certain someone. I wonder who she's talking about. All right, Captain, you decided. Yep, you picked this moment to dump him on me. Benefactor, oh benefactor, I plead that you must give me this chance. I've got to admit, having a look would be pretty handy. And Neon, Neon's info was ambiguous. Anyways, that son of a. I'm not familiar with Yan's geography or environment, and finding someone's actually been a bit of a challenge. Why did Closure give her permission to do something this annoying? Because she's had a surprisingly productive mood recently. Yep, invitation. I finished these stages because I need a better AoE DPS like Lava Altar, and then I wanted to get the Cruise Altar. So these two were recommended to me early on. Oh, is Closure usually slacking? She's my AoE caster now. You don't have anyone better than Marcel? Apart from playing mahjong and eating hot pot, what else has she done? Don't do her like that. If Yan knew that was how you saw her, she'd take it hard. She's used to it. I'm used to her being used to it. I'm just complaining a bit about how she is giving us so much pain. Sorry, I should have let you in the loop first, Mr. Nothing. Very well. Everything you say, rest assured, I'll engrave into my flesh and soul. Three recita- three recitations before bed, three when I wake. Performers and Logos is my AO caster now. Greedy. Well, Yeah, Marcel would have been the replacement if I didn't have Lava. Half of supporters. It's not that big of a deal. Our mission's really simple. We're finding a single person. Man, I wonder how. 1 month before Rhodes Island 9 ship. I wonder how finding one person turned into fighting a dragon. Like, what the hell? Wow. Okay, so she's probably worse than Mr. Nothing when it comes to swindling us. Yeah, long story short, I want you to bring my little sister back here for me. Long story short, my ass, you said basically nothing. Well, she looks normal here. Maybe this is her. This is her her office clothes now. Come on, I explained it, haven't I? I miss my family all the more on every festive day counts as an explanation. On every yeah. Big sisters miss their little sisters as a matter of course. Isn't that ample reason? Your big sister yanks you around all the time, yeah? Don't you get it? Oh, so I'm guessing Nian is quite strong. Drop that subject before you make me even less willing to help. Alright, even if your family has got special circumstances going on, we need a stupid huge amount of personnel and resources to get Rhodes Island deep into the heart of Yan. There's no way Closer would just roll over and let this request through. Yeah, she let it through. She didn't just let it through, she got Cruz to go with you too. Look, come here. I'm betting Cruz wants to tour around Yan a bit. It's not half bad, and she's been scraping through one smoky hell scrape after another. It's about time she took a vacation. One giant dragon gone split into 12 people. What in the fuck? What in the fantasy isekai? Man, man, other universes, what the hell are we getting into here? How did you get Closer to agree? Ah, don't look at me like I'm caught in the act. I really am doing it all for Rhodes Island this time. Did you mess with the engineering department again? If giving them experimental materials worth millions count as messing with them, then guilty as charged. Man, okay, so she bribed them or something. Humanity seldom gets their hands on stuff like this. If everything goes smoothly, Rhodes Island from here on out will have first-rate, elite regular equipment to stand shoulder to shoulder with nations if everything goes smoothly. Okay, I don't even understand what you're referencing or saying, Bird Up. I'm just reading it. What the hell did you put this time? Don't ask, time will soon tell. I've gone years without seeing my precious sister. Dusk, all you need to know is that name. Just trust me. You'll know her when you see her, and I'll be counting on you. Why don't you go yourself? She's been hiding from me for years. Why would I need to do that myself? Fine, even though it looks like you haven't been trying that hard. Hey, since Closure gave it a go ahead and all, you remember to probably thank me afterwards. Hey, now that's my little love. I didn't give your costume an upgrade for nothing. Oh, okay. I, I guess she designed her gear. AH. Oh, okay, okay. Abyssal Hunters, right? It's a little present for you. Your costume for Ancient Forge. Didn't you actually love it? You're joking. But you know, I pretty clearly saw you spending half the day posing in front of the mirror. Oh, what the fuck? Blackmail. Go in my room without consent again, and I will send you out with a bang for real. All right. You've been wearing that combat outfit for a while anyway, even if you still can't cut open space with your daggers. That was a stupid edit you decided to make to the script afterwards. Was it? From where I came, but when I came to Rhodes Island, you up till now, haven't you matured a heck of a lot? And you've been learning arts from some real serious characters. So in short, I leave it up to Cruz and you. I better warn you just in case. She's does no pushover, so she can be a ridiculous pest. Just be prepared to deal with her, and I'll guarantee you'll go undefeated at mahjong afterwards. Nyan, you've been hiding something from me, right? Oh, if you think so, then what's the point in asking me? Save it. I'm not gonna dig any deeper anyway. You aren't like us. I can still tell that much. Well, duh. Where else could you find someone as terrifying as me? So, let me just tell you this. I'm willing to help you even though I know how much of pain this is going to be. So, when it comes down to it, you're not going to cut corners on repaying me. Little Lava knows the art of haggling too. Tricky, tricky. Alright, I've decided. You drag dust back and I'll grant any one of your requests. Anything goes, such as forging a divine weapon. I got 6 weapon concepts right now. I'm one short of 7. Any old one of them would be enough for you to leave your name in history. What are they? They're badass, or maybe you'd want to know some ancient stuff from ancient times. I could consider telling you guys. Not too many people should reasonably know about it, I guess, but if you pass, hey, don't be so heartless. Haven't you been kind of impatient with me lately? Doesn't suit you, does it? Oh, right. Right, take this with you. Lava Lava sets a lot of fireworks off. Making B movies. What the hell? I was wondering what they were talking about. So I guess they were just talking about her movies. Oh man, uh did was Ifrit in the ambience thing this year in the trailer for outfits? I don't think she was. Just treat it like a sort of protective charm. After all, my sister's, well, she wasn't. I feel like Ifrit would have a good would be a skin that looks like the Fiametta one would be nice. Helping find your colleague's precious little sister is strange for years. You traveled myriads far to this place of ours. Benefactors, surely enough, you are made of heroic stuff. I admire you. I cannot help but admire you. Did we go that far? No, we can already see Mount Huichi ahead, but it seems like it's getting late. What do we do? I'm in no rush. No rush at all, benefactors. Do as you do. The address Neon gave me just says outside Kaowu City near Mount Hoichi. Are there any other settlements around here? None for 1,000 li around. Just Ni Wang, village all alone. Maybe she's living in the mountains. After all, she's a sister of Neon. I get the feeling she might. Three are getting. Who are the three? I think that's the three getting a skin. I think one is Ines, right? No, not Ines. Who was it? Ines or Degen? And no, I can't. I'm not. I can't even. The other haven't. The other 17 have a chance. Oh, so yeah, no, I could probably see something like that bird up. Logos, Muses, Ines, Stainless. Okay, so I think it might be Stainless. I think I was thinking of not Stainless. Fuck. I think I was thinking of Ines. Oh man, the Mostema one. Mostema looks amazing. Ines and Mostema. Yeah. What does it think of her? Why did I get the feeling you're not being one bit polite to her? Seeing as we don't have any further clues, it's your time to shine now. Rarely, I know this area well. Don't gaze at me like that. I really do know it. When I was young, I'd frolic about this place come rain or shine. Do you have any ideas? This I must proclaim clear to you two benefactors. If you wish to find someone in the village surrounding Kawu City, you need only visit a tea house, call out loud, and your friends and strangers alike will come rushing over. But give me one scant hour, and I'll be sure to find your. That's right. Does the person you look for have any particular features? What's their name? What status do they hold? She's called Dusk. She's a painter. Okay, so we met Dusk in the Delicious and Dungeon event. Benefactors. I see it. So it really was in mountains. I'm beat. Why do I feel like this mountain's a lot taller than it first looked? I'm not surprised. Well, so deep within the forests and hills, without water or electricity, she built herself a thatched cottage. Benefactors, your friend's sister surely has a mind for aesthetics. I wouldn't hide it. I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this already. But the scenery here's quality. I've got to say, if she's a painter, I can imagine her here. Lava, what you looking for? The protective charm from beyond. I only just realized she might have had another reason for giving it to me, and more than likely, it's not anything good. Hello, Alpha. Yeah, I remember that we were fighting those freaking paintings in the delicious and dungeon event. Could just toss it, you know. Cruz, you really are the one with the biggest complaints after her, aren't you? Benefactors, what if I go first and ask up at the door, see if anyone's in? Perhaps we've been looking in error. You don't need to do that. I just feel like we can't be reckless if we're meeting her sister. We need to prepare ourselves. Let's go. Hello, is anyone there? Hello. I presume she is out on a walk. Is it in the mountains? Yet you can see the water mottling this door, and the leaves have piled up dead. It doesn't give the air that anyone lives here. Should we try and knock? Hello, is anyone there? Ah, that was the end of that. I wonder how long this reading. Man, holy, that that whole segment was at least 35 minutes. Let us continue where we left off. We tell the lame soldier's disappointment and return, and henceforth his melancholy of lost hope. Man, oh, from whence does his story come? Naturally, a painting. What painting? The scholar's loss of an old friend, his heart like unto ashes, and his decades of footing astray. Before their minds once again moved in concert, his mind has his he made his resolve and devoted his mind in full, vowing to finish that lifetime's work. Man, that oh, to paint what? To paint that never to paint that never before seen. How would he paint it? He would think thoughts never before thought. Ah, now that we are here, this has gotten quite interesting. As you all know, the limits of one's imagination are set at what one has seen, known, experienced. Relying on imagination to trick those, outlining that which is yet unknown, is simple enough. But to do so and trick yourself, that is hard as scaling the heavens. Yeah, yeah, that's we're gonna do that for everything now. We're gonna every stage we clear in story, in side stories and stuff. We're just gonna skip do the combat stages, and we'll just save a stream to read the story later. So this is a long time coming. We've done the invitation to wine event for a while. It's been done for a while now. So like we need to do this. Yeah, no, definitely this is nice. Ian can't read. No, I'm getting like tongue twisters trying to like pronounce and stuff. I'm really trying here. 6 to 9 hours just to read through the event? Excuse me? I thought this was just gonna be a quick 3 or 4 hour stream. Oh yeah, welcome, Sugar. I didn't see there was a new person coming in. Yeah, no, I'm getting like some of these words and sentences sound like very bad placing, and it's probably just me and my terrible English. Uh, yeah, just my terrible English, right? But yeah, we're gonna try and make this not 6 hours, never. Let's see. Reading all this yapping. I'm guessing most of you just put like um a recap or whatever, someone that streams the story and just listen to them in the background that just puts it in a short format, or just the essentials that you need to know. 1.6 million words. Holy. Yeah, story summaries. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, story summaries. The scholar faced the blank paper and strained his mind for about 10 days. Losing more than 30 gin of weight, he had already been lame, and his appearances grew even more fearful. Come the deep winter, the scholar's house had long run out of food. His neighbors feared him, and none dared to approach him. I have a problem of like looking at a word, and then like I look at the word, I like glance at it, and continue. and as I come up to that word in the sentence, I'll like say a different word that looks like it, and it's it kind of messes me up sometimes. Four times as many words as Lord of the Rings. Holy 27,000. I mean, someone said chapter 7 was like 100,000, right? So 27,000 doesn't sound that bad. Yeah, exactly, Bird. Until one day the lame scholar again woke in a haze, his limbs powerless, yet his mind clear. He knew well his limits were soon coming. He looked around him, his home a bare four walls and a dim room, and felt only that all around him was void, that he truly had become alone in the world. Every single numbers keep changing. It's not consistent. You know what is consistent though? The hours of reading. The scholar gradually became unable to see the floor before him, wet and frozen by the snowstorm. Unable to hear the biting wind coming through his door and window, he opened his eye and blinked, fallen into primal chaos, and felt that the walls were wandering far away, his desk dissipating, his brush, paper, ink, and stone all ephemeral as smoke. And sometimes I come up to a word and I'm assuming I know what that word is gonna be, and I try and I almost say a different word than what's there. No, yeah. In a certain moment, he suddenly came to know the exact number of snowflakes in the flurry outside his window. He came to know the angle of the moonlight and the truth of the clouds. He reached out, fumbling for the curtain. I was about to say certain right there. Of night, and crashed to the floor in carelessness. But the floor was no longer a hindrance to his legs. He fell on the ground and then flew into the empty depths. Man, reading so many words at once, it feels like a tongue twister sometimes whenever you try and articulate well. Ugh. Chapter 8 is 71,000. Holy. Wait, what do you mean no clipping? I'm sure you guys should be able to clip if you want to. Man, 78,000. Y'all, you Silver, you're really hyping up Lone Trail at the moment. He could not see with his with his open eyes, could not hear with his rapt attention, the darkness surrounding him whole. He suddenly went into an ecstasy, as if only in this boundary where naught existed to disturb him he could seek his true work rather than copy or desecrate that which already existed. He continued to wait until all had faded to null, until he could not feel even his own with withered flesh, before he began to think, only when all creation and all beings had ceased to exist, and his consciousness was alone in clarity, had he briefly become master of his soul. At least two events. Oh my gosh, we're gonna. Okay, I'm gonna need a reminder on that one. Welcome, Glowy. His imagination would never again be restricted, creating works of that which simultaneously existed and did not exist on his territory of thought. All strangeness arose equal and enveloped reality. It was deep in the night and as a teacher awoke next door, he saw the lame scholar thatched cottage overflowing in brilliant light, spectral and dazzling, laying out all manner of sounds never before heard in life, defying description. The teacher summoned his courage and stole a look through the wall. With just that one glimpse, he dared not investigate further. He hurried himself back indoors, and for a very long time could not fall asleep. The next day, neighbors thronged before the thatched cottage. They forced the door and entered, discovering the scholar's remains and naught else inside. All thought he had died of cold, and as the village headman stepped forth to look, he saw sprawled before the scholar a blank scroll of paper covered full in frost and nothing drawn on it. Oh shit. Okay, I saw Mansfield Break. I saw that one. Dorothy's Vision in Lontra. Okay. Right now, my favorite event is the catastrophe one with Jessica Alter. Bro, I love that event. I think that was my first event to read because it was a rerun happening at that time when I first started. And man, that was amazing. That was so good. Afterwards, the people lamented that the scholar could not leave his past, dying obsessed in front of his scroll. Others said the scholars had long since contracted some strange disease, could not control his own arts, and only thus did this strange case unfold. The teacher who alone had glimpsed the truth never talked of the matter with anyone else. It was only in his final moments he told his son that the disdained lame scholar, even his name forgotten, was a true master of all eternity. Yeah, she's not just our sad crying cat. She is our determined, strong, sad crying cat. Excuse me? One of the writers of Baldur's Gate 3 and Divinity Sin 2. Ooh, I would like to read their take or review. Why? Because that night the lame scholar had in reality fulfilled his promise. He had in reality painted that which had never before been in this world, a blank canvas. It is. It is. Fuck. I'm trying to save myself here. Um. The void. He painted the void that which no one has once thought of before. Because that night the lame scholar had in reality. Oh yeah. Why do I feel like the books told it pretty differently? The teacher had not the time to explain, or perhaps he simply swallowed the words did not have. Thus, in the narrative heard on the streets, there is only the lame scholar's sails billowing with success up to the fall of his senses. As for the truth of things, I fear not a single soul now knows. See, though, what's so hard about drawing something you'd never seen before? I could head back, smear up a scroll, and none of you would have ever seen that. This is what I'm talking about. A blank canvas. You know what's in that blank canvas? It is what you perceive it to be. Life, emptiness, the void. Something new, something exciting. The Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa of a canvas. See the again. You can't put it like that. You've never seen a vast lake before, but you've seen the ponded waters after the rains. Let me tell you, lakes are ponded waters made vast. In the end, you've seen them before. No, literally, I feel the same way, Silver. We could have gotten a lot of good things with Ace in like story, probably, and Scout. I love Scout too, and when I first met them, I shipped Scout and Medic so hard. If they were planning to kill Ace and it was like so early, they could have done it like somewhere later, right? Oh man, Dorothy's event sounds ooh, ooh. I fear going into that one. You can't put a light. Oh yeah. If the lame scholar had strength, then this is where it lay. Well, if all that's true, then what in the world did he paint? Who knows? Look, could you give the contrived stories a rest? They're not exactly the most fun. Are you gonna tell any others? Of what I know so far, I think the most I would. So I'm a big fan of knights, and like I see the armor plates and stuff that they have for their characters. Um, I like the um what was that place called again? The place where Nero comes from. Yeah, Nero. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Silver. Yeah, Casimir's. Yeah. Wait, excuse me. Excuse me. I thought it was England or something. Could you give the contrived stories a rest? Based on Poland? Okay. Well, I want. Do they speak the same language? England and Poland? Could you give the contrived? England is Victoria. Oh, okay. 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 So I kind of got that wrong. They're not exactly the most fun. Are you gonna tell any others? I want to hear the ending to the one with a lone soul ventures forth to heaven. Twin blade lovers that split the lands. I'll tell in due time all of it. It is not possible to tell all under heaven in totality, and I use my scarce predestined 100 or so years of life to tell what I might. If I yet pursued thoroughness on top of it, that would be quite greedy. About okay, so it's in the manga, the Dark Knights manga. Oh, we should probably make a stream of reading that. As you'd like to hear it, the next time we'll tell of something else. All right, Colombia. Ah shit, I didn't read that. By custom, my mouth is worth no money, but when you paid your tea, see what you might have for an old man's story. It seems we got a few new faces today, three mysterious visitors. I hope these strange tales of mine were to your satisfaction. Was that fiction? If someone told me a scholar caught oropathy and met his end in melancholy before his wishes were complete, then I'd certainly believe it was true. Add some spice and flourish, and the story tastes all the better. Quite sensible. My thanks. However, I'm not sure myself how many really are true. Out of all of these anecdotal legends, I just have some interest in the field, nothing more. The majority of things happen in Colombia, just like the U.S. Aliens always land on you. That said, while I might not be any kind of formal storyteller, I've spent a long time in the village doing it. Though only the few you saw are actually willing to hear me spout my nonsense. I see three unfamiliar faces. What brings you here? Right, these two friends of mine came from far away in search of someone. but neither of them are quite aware of Yan as those of us here, of us born here. So I'm giving them some small assistance, acting as their guide. How should I address you, sir? It's been many years since I left home. I long since abandoned my old name to disuse. I fancied myself literary in young years, calling myself the Umbrella Boiling Hermit, and through it somewhat shameless of a title, I still use it to this day. Billington. So, where is Billington again? Which nation would be that? Would that be? And what is it like? I see you were like, hold up. How artistic. How artistic indeed. By damned luck, I too was given no option but to leave home, and nowadays go by no and thing. In lieu of names sir and given, you can call me brother no. How about you? This dude and his name, no and thing. What in the fuck is this guy on? Australia? Billington is so is Rim Billington does that place have a lot of animals and things that want to kill you? Rabbit girl, Australia. We should go to Rim Billington. You know what? You know what? Instead of Casimir's, I think I would like to know. Rabbit Girl Australia sounds really good though. Sounds really good. I don't know. It's hard to say where I would want to stay. I might want to be born in Casimir's and learn their swordmanship and get my own good piece of armor, and then I'll probably go to Rimbillington and flaunt my noble self as a knight and have all the rabbit girls. Well, having a higher rate of catching oropathy is good enough. How artistic. Okay, yeah. I told you that was a made up name, didn't I? Cruz, you catch something? Nothing. I just reckon it really fun to watch how he lies himself a new layer every time. Cruz. Oh man, I just love the way you word things. Uh, hey, mate, we need to save. All we're gonna go to Rimbillington and save all the rabbit girls from the rot cancer. Oh, trainees. That'd be nice. That'd be nice to like follow them along. Rimbillington. I thought I was thinking, is Jessica Alter's event not in Rimbillington? Because there was a lot of mining. There's a lot of mining in that one. So we are both men fallen to the other side of the world. Then who's the person you three mysteries are searching for? Just as the proverb goes, chance beating our predestiny. Surely that can't be more opportune if we tried. The one we're searching for is also a painter, like in the story we just heard. A painter? This village is modestly sized, and I've never heard of any painter here. What manner of man is this? Benefactor? May you describe? A woman. She should have big, weird horns on her head, and she can use some weird arts. Also, she's a painter. Ah, and that's it. That's it. I admit, with that, I have even less of an idea. This is a strange turn indeed. Could it be that the one new benefactor seek left this place before we came? This village entertains very few guests. If it's as you all say, that strange person would have to have left an impression on us. I could get someone to help you ask around. Good, good. Then we'll leave it to you, sir, and for the time being. Oh, Colombia. Okay. Aww. I, I was thinking of building. What's her name? Cordigan, Beagle, and Gummy because I hear you guys have been advocating for them recently. Ooh, make the gun explode. Ew. Okay, now that's dangerous. That's really bad. Okay, so that's why so that's why most of our operators use like crossbows and stuff. Is that the reason why? Well, Mister Nothing. Hey, what's up with you? Where did we come in from? What are you talking about? Didn't we follow this pathway? You can leave the landscape garden. Presumably, you arrived following a crowd and are here. My garden isn't that big or small, but it's tough to find your way through it. Ask a servant for help. You need a permit to use a gun. Yeah, yeah. Magic wands. Ooh. I've been using Cordigan a lot in my integrated strategies run. Whenever I get a support unit, so yeah, I need to build Cordigan since I pick her so much. What about Arne? Arne? Yeah. Look at me all befuddled. How is it I can't remember now? If you find any trace of that painter and you need to help, don't hesitate to ask me. I have some business for now, so everyone farewell. Here, thank you, farewell now, farewell. Benefactor, shall we go? What the hell? Why why is the string so heavy? Oh, okay, so it allows so okay. I thought arts was like I thought oripathy was required to use arts. I mean, Spot is a dude, and Cordigan I pick a lot, so yeah, yeah, right, right. But man, that's a tight um string. What? Spot and Crown Slayer? Oh no, 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 no. I refuse to believe it. Magical Magic Germany. What a way to call it. Wait, Spot's a hyena? Wait, wait, Spot's a hyena? I thought he was a dog. And that said, where should we take a look at? We visited Tea House, the stage station, and the gardens. Where else could there be any clues? I thought he was just like a dog with just like a Dalmatian or something. Yeah, but I thought he was like a Dalmatian or something. How long has it been since we got here? Oh, why do you ask? I'd say about 2 or 3 days. Are you sure? Most likely I slept awful last night. I'm a little out of kilter. Lava. I can sense it now. But it's so indistinct. It's like times like these you gotta go with your intuition. My intuition's telling me that right now the situation's extremely messed up. Is it some kind of mind level originium arts? If it's arts, what's the muttering? If we don't hurry up soon, it'll get dark on us. Like the sarcasm has been like really really dangerous in like chapter 7. What are you talking about? It's still so light. The sky, the color. Did we never look at the sky before? We should have noticed any moment we lifted our heads. Now that's odd. Benefactors, what's going on? Look over there. Is that a moon now? And it's broad daylight right now, isn't it? Why have they lit lanterns on the other end of the bridge? Look behind you. The horizon on the other side. Is that the sun? Hey, you think us coming back from there to here counted as going one full day and night? This is really new to me. Neon always told me that Yan was full of weird unseen wonders and landscape like this too. Hold on, I think there's something in my pocket. Is this the charm Neon gave me? Oh, different bloodlines. Okay. I mean, yeah, okay, yeah. Without the powerful arts. Whenever I see the word vor, like I can only think of the word vor for some reason. What are TCAS? What is that? Wait a minute, hold on. No, that's not right. What the hell do I mean landscape like this? What was I just thinking? Mr. Nothing. I'm here. Is this Ni Wang village or not? Does it need to be said? Paying close attention seems a little off. There isn't another village around anywhere around. This isn't right. It's not right. Truth, we left Rhodes Island, reached Kawu City first, stocked up, and then left the next morning. We were heading across the waste for Mount Huichi, and we saw a crashed car. And then you two benefactors dealt with the beast and saved me. Just took it, just took him to a new nice pit to build their nest in. That's all. And then, and then we went straight up Mount Hunchi and found a thatched cottage. I pushed open its door. It's like calling Asia a country. Wow, that's one way to put it. Lava? Wait, is like lava is like what Goliath? What? Oh, TCAS is the old Sarkaz name. Okay. It sound like they sounded like intertwined, so I was like a little confused with TCAS and Starcaz. A gargoyle Sarkaz. Man, that's a hot looking gargoyle. The bells are sounding. The bells are sounding. Hey, everyone, call your families out. Move quickly. What's happening? It's been so long. Why is it happening today? Excuse me, can I ask what's happening? Are you outsiders? The bell means monsters are coming from the West Mountains. Those monsters can't stand light. Just run to where the sun is and you'll be safe. Monsters? What monsters? Look, I've got no time to chat with you. Get out of my way. I need to bring my wife over here. Is anyone here? We're still missing someone. Start looking fast. Benefactors, let us hurry and take shelter. They said we'll be fine if we run somewhere where the sun is. Then let us hurry. Benefactors? Cruz, ready. Good. This is no time for jokes. We're no better than paste on our own. Let's hide before we do anything else. Here, here, here. Why are you charging them? Alas, my good benefactors, you. Wait for me. Wait for me a moment. Fortresses. Wow. Wait, was that after? Oh no, okay, so we haven't read after. So like W. What are these things? Infected creatures? Haven't noticed any signs of infection though. And you say creatures, but whenever I shoot them, they just turn into black stains and disappear. Some kind of arts? Could be. This can't go on, there's too many of them. We need to find the source. Which direction did they enter the village from? Horizon's getting darker, Lava. I know. Still gonna chase them? We're still not sure how we even got here. Things are a little weird. I'm not a fan of getting in too deep right now. Even if it's a lead, we don't need to rush that hard. Valarkvin? Man, I need to see them pronounce these words in the anime if they ever do. Benefactors, Why'd you come with? What nonsense! How could I abandon my benefactors and flee alone? Do you know what these things are? I've never seen them before either. Look at how my legs are trembling. They're not some kind of Yan specialty, right? Welcome, fire-breathing turtle dragon doodler. that I love that name. Welcome. I'm just reading a invitation to wine, and my eyelashes are poking me again, or something. I don't know what that is. If they could be, if this gallery of oddities were crawling all the land, they would have long since broken national news. Cruz, Mr. Nothing, listen to me. I can't remember at all what happened after I pushed open the wooden cottage door. When I came back to my senses, I was already in that garden listening to the umbrella boiling hermit. Right, listening to the umbrella boiling hermit tell stories. I have absolutely no impression how I came to be here. Also, I don't know where here is either. $190. The invitation to wine event is like it looks really disorientating. Shoutouts to tall women. Does nine included in that? Because if 9 isn't included in that, I don't mind that either. 9 looked pretty tall. Right, listening to the umbrella blowing homeward toast. Okay, yeah. We're all the same. Benefactors, there's one thing I know for certain. This isn't Niwang village. Though I haven't visited Niwang in a few years, the way of the land is fashioned quite odd. I ran all the way here just now and I saw not a single electric cable. That makes things even tougher. It's just like we were dreaming, eh? I know what you're thinking, but right now we've got no other way. We can only trust each other. Benefactors, you shouldn't doubt me now. I'm not the sort of lout that flouts others' greatness to him. I'd hardly even be able to. I'd hardly even be able. Not Nian. 9. 9. The snake girl that we saw the silhouette of in chapter 6 or 7. I'm not too sure. Lava is actually lava altar looks really nice. Lava, the basic lava, it looks generic, right? But lava altar, she looks really good. Yes, Snake Girl Silver Cross. Wait, dragon? I thought she was a snake. I have not seen her yet. I've only seen the silhouette of her. I did not know she had red hair and blue eyes. Uh yeah, dinosaur girls like Gabio. Oh my god, Silver. Okay, no, we can stop there, Silver. Thanks for coming by, Fire. You have a good 14 stream. If it's 14, 14 dungeon runs, I'm sure. I haven't seen that, Fire. I have not seen that. Yeah, yeah. 9 is a. I think 9 is a snake. Therm EX. Benefactors, you shouldn't doubt me now. Okay, yeah. That's not what I meant. I'm just taking in the situation. Everything's been too strange. We're not saying we don't trust you. Nothing, mate. It's just we need to be cool and think about all the possibilities here. Is Cruz British? If Cruz is British, that makes things all the more better. And it explains a lot. And explains a lot for me looking at Cruz. Baseline, it is some kind of trap. Whether everything in front of us is real or not is a tough question. Now, benefactor, don't treat me like I'm young. I may be carefree as the wind, but I'd still wager I'm older than you. Oh, Rimbiton. Melantha has been so nice. Wait, not Melantha. Melanite? I have not seen Melanite. Now, benefactors, don't you mean? Okay, yeah. Orgium Arts, the possibility there, but the difficulties beyond. Is it connected to some specific place, or did they conjure an outright illusion for us? You're quite the eccentric, my benefactors. Any normal person would never be capable of this line of thought under these pressing circumstances. Any normal person, yeah. Even if we don't know where we are, the geography here is way off. The sun and moon are fixed in opposite places. Most of the houses are built towards the night side here, while the farms and markets are on the other end. But the locals seem totally used to it. Just now, those things. She do like infinite damage. We need information. The faster, the better. Man, all they need is a Laios. All I need is Elios, and this event would be over. The bells aren't ringing again. You only hear bells that sound like this in Yan and Higashi. I didn't even notice Ace had a tail. Does it taste good though? I'm sure he thinks it does. It might taste fruity though. It might taste a little fruity, little alcoholy, but you know what? What's a little ink gonna do to your body, right? The bells, everyone, it's all right. We're safe now. So soon, I didn't notice a hint of those things. I saw those outsiders pushing back those monsters for us. We're not even scared of the things. As I see it, we should do this in one go. Charge in the mountains and wipe them at the root. I've had it with how they just come whenever they want. Don't be like that. You can't be too difficult. Oh, sir, you're back. I Chuan, go now and find those three heroes and tell them I insist that they come to my place for a chat. Lest we neglect them, we must properly convey our thanks. Got it. Oh wow, the portable railgun. Makes her feel safe. That sounds like something in sounds like she has some trauma. Got her 40 times. Hark, I am most at home when I work this bell. If the old head priest of my monastery knew I was still so diligent in foreign lands, he would surely be comforted severalfold. She's cute. Saga. Oh, it's this girl. It's this girl. I'm guessing she's Dusk's like assistant. Oh, the shopkeeper. What is the matter? I heard the bell. That means it's all over, right? I would not have known that was a dog. I would have probably thought something else. I heard from Mr. Ichuan that some guests from afar help defend the village. Have you seen them? Nay, I have been posted at the bell all this time, have I not? Yet if I had a bell tower like unto the one in my monastery, mayhaps I could have seen them from afar. To speak of which, I have been here for some time now. This is the first time I have seen the ink spears come in such great waves. Is it mere happenstance? That's why I wanted to ask if you could go meet those strangers. Oh, a Shiba Inu? I can see that happening. Definitely. I just never see a dark colored Shiba Inu. It's either like red or blonde or something, right? With maybe some dark spots here and there, but yeah, I've never seen like a dark colored Shiba Inu. Doggy, dog ass dog girl. Yeah, they're mostly blonde. I don't think I've ever seen one like dark colored. I see you sought your friend's family for her, and so came from shy a myriad li away to Yan. Admirable indeed. However, Mount Huichi and Kongmu City, I've never heard of any cities like it in the vicinity, but this place isn't far from Mount Sky. Perhaps it's a small peak I know not the name of, that possibly is there. Doggy dogs. I wonder if I can throw a stick at Saga over her. Will she run for it? Mount Sky? Well, this is annoying. Sorry, could I ask which part of Yan we're in right now? This place is the edge of Mount Po. Its name is Po Shan Village. I'd never heard of it. Actually, never heard of it. Okay, then what's the current year? There is Ching So 7. Currently the beginning of spring with the ridding with the dusk ridding just passed. Oh, KOB. Oh man, KOB. I'm during since the delicious and dungeon event has passed. I have been listening to the boss fight OST on loop in my truck, driving through town with it on max sound. She may be scary, but she is very cute. So she gets negative cute point. She gets negative scare points and more cute points. Aw, that'd be funny. Throw a stick at a KOB, just try and get it. Ching So. Benefactors, I won't mince words. My history is quite poor, but Ching So has to be centuries ago at least. I've never heard of an era by that name. Quietly, what's going on, Benefactor? Could we have tumbled 1,000 years back when we opened that door? What is the smartest dog you can think of? Like breed? Do they have gardens and buildings like this 1,000 years ago? Of course they couldn't. Perhaps this umbrella bullying blurred out pure nonsense, but I can't imagine he'd do that, noting how refined his manner is. Heroes, Heroes 3, you've come to our aid. You are my honored guest. If you have any questions, ask them forthright. You needn't refrain. Could we trouble you to tell us about the culture and customs here? To be honest, this place isn't where we thought we were going. It seems we went astray and we're sort of at a loss. For example, tell us about this village. There's much to tell of the origins of Poshan village. Story has it that 70 years ago, a great fire started on a rich merchant's property, bringing untold calamity. The rich merchant was frightened and planned to leave to find a place where nature blessed treasured lands so he could live out the rest of his days. Subsequently, in the midst of all the ashes, the people of his village found a peculiar painting on the ground. Painting. Correct. The house had burned to the ground, yet the painting scroll remained unharmed, and after brushing off the ash, it was as good as new. I guess y'all are talking about the Lone Trail event, right? The merchant heard of the painting, dove deep into his pockets to buy it back once again, seeking good luck to ward against fires. Cassette. I'll meet these people in due time. In his new residence, the more the merchant gazed into the scenery of the painting, the more he took an interest. He set out hundreds of servants in search of the marvelous feng shui this scroll had portrayed. And so came here, and so this village, and this garden came to be. Was that your ancestor? Not so, not so. The world's affairs are never constant. Decades in the past, after our merchant's death, his few sons and their incompetence frittered away the household's wealth. By chance, my father had some spare money from a string of opportune coincidences, and so bought the garden and settled down here. If I remember correctly, Saria and Silence is from Rhine Lab? Is that right? Afterward, as nearby catastrophes were infrequent and the mountains and rivers gorgeous, many talented scholars were drawn here, and over time, Poshan Village became as it is today. I mean, it sounds wonderful. No issues with it yet, I think. So the color of the sky, the what? Daytime and nighttime seem to be mixed together. We've always worked as the sun rose and rested as it set. What doubts might you have? It's been 2 hours since the bell sounded. With the 12 branch double hour system, it's been one of those. The sun hasn't moved at all. What's causing that? The sun moved. The sun and moon sit in the sky. The sun in the east, moon in the west, eternally unchanging. What other position would they assume? Oh, I didn't know Moo Moo was part of it too. Owl Android Girl. Man, there's a lot of people from Rhine Lab then. Okay. I thought Rhine Lab was like a really sketchy um science science thingy, right? Like Rhodes Island but sketchy. Oh, okay. Oh, ow, Android goes to lobsters. You all have a peculiar look on your faces. Have I said something improper? Benefactor, if I could interrupt just very quickly. May I dare ask, will you again be telling stories here the next day? Naturally, as that is the case tomorrow, I presume, yesterday? He also took up your handpan and gavel block. I lay at home with the collection of strange tales as one and only hobby, not but the art of storytelling to pass time. Thus, every day, the 2 afternoon hours of the monkey, changing for nothing. Then, when the sun and moon constant above, and today, the next day, and yesterday, how should you define what the day is? You're quite the jester, brother, no. 12 earthly branches make up one day, need you ask? Do the 12 earthly branches of 24 hours not track the time over one day and night? How mystifying. I wonder just where you all came from. The 12 branches indicate the necessary periods between the sun rising and the earth in the far east and moon above the mountain in the far west, don't they? Of course, they also indicate how this road is partitioned east to west. Poshan village lies from the late morn 6th to the late even 12th. I've heard the tale of mountain beyond mountains. Could it be that beyond Mount Hung Tung and downstream of the Tung Shang River, other places are not so? Then suppose Poshan village alone occupies such a vast domain. If there are villages elsewhere, might they be fewer forever without daylight? Or they'd be stuck in the day and they'd never even sleep properly. Sucks to be them. This I am truly unclear on. Have you never left this village before? Aren't there any other travelers here? They do be doing human experimentation. Yeah, I feel a little nervous reading these Asian events. Hey, hey, hey! Ifrit isn't a monster. She is a cute. Um, what is she? Is she Sarkaz? Does she have horns? I think she has horns, right? Have you never left this village before? Aren't there any other travelers here? I never have. Very few people have ever come here. And of the youth that leave, very few ever return. I must confess the Yan we presently know is from the library the rich merchant left behind, and nothing more. Has a catastrophe never struck this place before? They're just as rare. At least apart from the ancient records, our three generations had never seen one before, and so we hardly leave the bounds of Poshan village, and just as you see, scarcely any of the travelers come here, let alone any official or messenger or other such person. Sabra. Hmm. To say Poshan village is presently cut off from the outside world would be no exaggeration at all. That said, only when you disregard the affairs of the world can you be content. And the monsters? Ah, I know now where it began. Come every dusk ridding. Mount Hung Tongues often bears monsters that come to disturb the village. Over perhaps 3 to 5 days, for so many unbroken years it has been this way. In these years, I've turned every record over, asking the very few strangers wherever I could. I've never found any way to address it. But as long as you hide somewhere the sun is, those monsters won't come near. Versus braving the dangers and battling them till one side is dead, what much better is finding peace and safety, hiding under the sun, passing not a night, and staying vigil throughout. Ancient fire monster. Oh dang. Long dead sarcasm stuff. They're extinct? Dang. Dang, there's a lot of lore here. Like there's lore for things that are present in the world, and there's quite a bit of lore, it looks like, for things that have been extinct, like the Wendigo and I guess Diablo now. A human weapon versus braving the danger. Okay. Over time, it's become an unusual practice of ours here. Dear me, and I thought this place was a true peach blossom utopia. I hadn't imagined such troubles here. Those monsters are much too frightening to give them a wide berth is the sensible thing. But in fact, their ways are plainly much too strange. Sir, one last question. You know that we came here to look for someone. I have a token. Could you take a look? Oh, IS4 monthly. Oh, okay. Is IS4 which one was that again? Craft to surpass nature. However, most regretfully, I'd ever seen such an unusual item as this before. I'd certainly. So the feast is prepared. Good, good. May I ask you all if you found anywhere to stay in the village? Sami. Oh, I dread going to Sami. Treatment at Rhine Lab. I don't know about treatment. Not for the time being. You've arrived as guests. It'd be best if you rested here for some days, and once the dusk reading has passed, you hurry on your way again. Because I'm insane. There goes the sanity. The IRL sanity, not the in game sanity. Benefactor, your verdict? It's not like we've got anywhere to go. We may as well stay in the village for now and gather intel. This place obviously doesn't match up with the Yan we know, not to mention we still have no indication how we got here. Right. In that case, we'd best to accept. Oh, man, every time I see Cruz, I can't just not pass that up. So in the end, we still don't have a literal clue. But the tea here smells great. Is this how the green tea is in Yan? Cruz, don't worry, I got my manners. I could drink this. They put out fruits here. Are you testing for poison, benefactors? You've said so sooner. Let me come to your aid. Dear benefactor, this food is quite fresh and particularly sweet. I didn't mind it not. As the proverb goes, one cannot lack the heart to protect. No, I wasn't worried if they opposed anything. I was just checking, though. Everything in our perimeter. You're pretty fidgety right now, aren't you? No problem. We're all the same, lost in the fog. It's like we're checking if we're even still alive. Oh, dang. Well, hopefully she gets to live longer now. Checking again, huh? You chill here. I still need to take another look outside. How could I leave my benefactor toy alone? I must accompany you. And let's split up and move. The way things are, none of us are gonna sit still. Alright then, shall we meet in 2 hours? Good. Do you think we can trust him? Even if it's not rare to see poor bastards in a tight spot on the waste coincidences like his are the last thing you can trust. I think so too. It's a fact that he's been deceiving us. Gloom piercers that leave their nests are highly aggressive, and when we found him, he was up in a tree looking all sad, but he was about 800 whole meters away from the car crash. And just seeing his actions, even if he's got no ill, we'll still gotta be wary of each other. I'll keep an eye on him. Cruz, your eyes are closed. What do you mean? I may have been drawn into something indescribably bizarre, but I suppose that has had a silver lining. Speaking of which, this truly isn't any joking matter. If I can't find a way to return, then what do I even do? But Lava and Cruz have been quite the saviors to me. I can't fault them for this. I'll just have to see as I go. Oh, my apologies there. I'm truly sorry. I was lost in thought and clearly wasn't watching my way. By your appearance, surely you are from outside, are you not? It has been so long since I saw a visitor. I am Saga, humble servant of the Buddha, a wandering monk from Higashi. May I ask from whence thou comest? Ethical oopsie. Oh, wait, what? The finishing touches the hardest part. Lady racked her brains. For all along, she had been lacking that final touch. So and so dared not be reckless, but ultimately could not find the idea she most took to. Her mind in toil, she could only take the streets to relieve her boredom. There she so happened to hear a butcher calling out, and in the cage by the butcher's side, there was shut a plump foul beast. For a long time, stared at that fowl. Perhaps it knew its death was soon to come, and stupefied, the animal watched the pedestrians pass to and fro, making surprisingly little commotion. Watching. Lady something couldn't help but begin to imagine herself as that foul beast, and deep inside what it might be thinking. and do a lot of oopsies. All who come and went were other sorts, incomprehensible and far from the grass and river banks. In this wilderness of a culture not its own, it was one and alone. Fate was long since a foregone discussion, and it could now only seek a monumental release on nothing more than hopelessness and apathy. Such indescribable feelings. Lady found herself taking a few steps closer, and the Falbase, as if drawn in by that gaze of wild imagination, turned to Lady. In that a cosmic instant, there was no need for fierce method, sparse colors, and no need to worry how the noble purchasing a painting felt. Success and failure, gain and loss, in the eyes of this livestock awaiting slaughter, Lady So-and-so found an answer to all of them. She paid the money to buy the fowl kept in the pond in her garden, and immediately took up her brush to add the finishing touches. The moments coming like a flow, no longer hindered at all. On the second day, Lady Something finished with ease the court lady painting, and received high praise from the officials and nobles, carrying great string of gold and silver on the way home. So had all along felt that beyond the finishing touches, some little bit else was missing, and was frustrated as though she had failed. Only when she opened her gate and saw the fowl treating water in her pond did she come to a sudden realization. She thought she had achieved success and had long escaped the chopping board, scarcely imagining that she had only changed the pond she was in and lacked for freedom once again. The present Lady Something had long advanced past the full-spirited, youthful girl she once was. Over the decades she had taken up her brush with fame and fortune both, yet her husband had passed in his prime. Now she had to gaze over the looks of others who would still come to give her finishing touches, to let her free back into our to let her free back into her fields. Is Rydian a what is that? Man, y'all have been saying Rydian for a while now. I'm not too sure who that is. I guess I shouldn't. I guess I shouldn't know that. Know her yet. what returned to what returned to the something manor that evening was but carriages of gold and silver riches. It is said that afterwards some sighted that lady at the border of Janqui, but regardless, ever since then the lady painter acclaimed as the place where magnificent dwells was never seen again. 20 whole years later, among the powers of sea, the city of dusk, there circulated a painting reputed to be Lady Something's final work, her swan song. Most people thought it a fake. It was incomparable with the works of Lady Something in her younger years, and its content was incomprehensible. A great deal of the painting was left blank, depicting only a foul beast, its appearance as though dead. Many value believe that among similar paintings of beasts, quite a few great painters drew the beasts of flight and field, vivid and lifelike, remarkably animate, as though they could emerge from the skull at any time. It's coping with the amount of this depressing things happening in the story. Coping is valid. Oh, like Rosemontis and Ace. Okay. Wait a minute, Rydian. Is that is that the um is that the person that they use as communication in chapter 7? If I remember correctly, that name sounds like it's familiar. Okay, okay. That's where it's from. That's where it's from. I was wondering, all right. Have we So in like I'm in chapter 7. Do we see her at all in the future? Like do we see her design? Golden Glow's real name is Susie Glitter. That is an amazing name. I love that. Many Valley's believe that among the yeah. But this foul beast was abnormally stiff, lacking all life, and therefore it was regarded as a fake. Among ladies, something admirers, there was one named Kyu. He was wise with business when young, and presently had come on hard times, carrying his wealth away, hanging in the balance his most frustrated moments. Oh, logo's nearly up. Okay. Logos saw the foul beast's eyes as it was lightning had struck him. He returned home half dreaming, unable to settle for the longest time. And after more than 10 days without proper sleep or food, he made up his mind and gathered himself once more. The world's affairs are inconstant. Perhaps only those in frustration Thor's like something could see clearly the implication lay because he had hidden in the eyes of the foul beast, pale as ashes, the longing without end in the meaning of that beastly prisoner within the painting. No, like yeah, no, bird up. I remember her saying like mother, like describing her as motherly. So I mean I haven't seen her design yet, but I'm just gonna wait till she comes out on global, if she does. Um, so I just wait to see what she look like then. Life is no more than this. You've gathered a lot of these anecdotes and apocrypha. Sir, it really is an eye opener. That said, it seems most are legends about yawn painters. Indeed, the libraries in my study is quite abundant, and doesn't lack in handwritten folklore nor tales of the strange. There's no doubt that a majority of it relates to the outstanding painters in history. Bird up. I'm thinking heavy English. Of course, there are also records of minor characters which, of all sorts of reasons, have been buried in anonymity within within the history of Yan. Though ultimately they were never able to stand out in prominence, they still have graceful glimpse of this world of ours. Their writers know neither if they're true or false. Come to mention Miss Lava, your friend's person you're searching for is a painter as well, isn't she? If she's a recognized name, perhaps we could some small, perhaps with some small fame somewhere. Then I may or may not be able to find some clues. Aha! Look, well, here is the exit of the village. Oh, under this time of the sky, you'd be utterly blind if you didn't carry a lantern. Master, dare I ask? Yeah, Master, dare I ask? Have you ventured beyond the village before? Did not you all come from outside? I was quite drunk at the time, and when I came, I found myself lying down already in the guest house with my companions. I understand to the west there sits a Mount Hung Tung exit from here. Walk some along the mountain path, and you will arrive. However, strange demons from Mount Hung Tung all year long. I would advise that one keep a healthy distance. By demons, you mean those monsters, right? I know the true face of those things, dear master. I can only guess the smallest idea. But I do not dare to bear false witness. I call those things as ink spirits. Ink, because they fade away as soon as puddle of sewage. Quite the snug analogy. Such is the powers of a great master. think I have Herald. No, I don't have Herald. I've seen Herald as a support op. No, yeah, no, I don't think I do. I think I've seen. I think it's the support op I've seen. Thou flawless me, thus only from my childhood as my head priest would tell ghost stories of spirits and sprites, which I remember deeply. Catherine, the old lady. How modest, how modest. The local people gave the name Dust Ridding to the days when experience invade, and pass all night in vigil, hiding under the shelter of the sun. This is a far cry from the Yan Dust Ridding Eve I have heard of. Might it be that Yan is a country of vast lands and customs in every place are their own? Not at all, not at all. I've never heard of any dust ridding like this at the New Year, and needless to say, I've never met those experiences before. In my journeys, I have only met ink spirits some meager times. It is here at Poshan Village. Well, then we can count ourselves shovelly unlucky arriving here to immediately see the ink spirits attack that village. If fortunate, it didn't last long, or else I might have been finished right here. Took away her wrinkles. I believe thou wouldst know all by thy finger counting divination. How would I, even if I had that capability, it wouldn't. Hold on, the experience you're talking about. Do they usually leave Mount Hung Tongue? Could lone experience happen to stray near? When unoccupied, I may stroll about the village, and I have never seen an ink spirit approach, save for the last time. 'Twas truly a crowd to behold. So, I mean, if you see one, that means there's a whole gaggle? I believe it is most likely so. Then we'd better be on our ways. What is that? Ah. What's the matter? My dada said you're a hero who's helped the village, so you gotta be really strong. Are heroes all strong people then? Aren't they? Heroes are just willing to help, that's all. Amazing. Look, miss, here's the guest house I was talking about. It's called the Sui Ching Lao. Sui Ching Lao. Those are some real pretty Yan words. You can read them? Yeah, I can. Sweet, let's go in and see. Man, those are sweet just like her thighs. Well, the guest room has even more light than inside my house. Not too shabby at all. Miss, are you gonna stay here? It's great. Furnishing, standard table, chairs, things that look like words too. They're all clues. Gotta note them down. Hold on a minute. I think I just heard a bell. I almost forgive him for being British. What the heck kind of what the Master, could we perhaps pick up the pace? We cannot rush. We cannot rush. I must strike the full 12. But did something just fly past the eaves? Still short. The last 3 times. Oh, this is funny. It's like they're throwing her against the bell. I'll help. Man, I love skins like with dresses. They are so nice. Like in the event for Amiya, Rosemontis, and other from the ambience event. They showed like those nice dresses for them. That was so good. They came twice in one day. Why so frequent? In one day, you mean in 24 hours, right? It really is a pain that daylight and nighttime don't ever switch. If you oversleep, you'd end up losing track of time forever, wouldn't you? Sleeping is Sleeping in is no good habit, though I must note how unruffled you are, Miss Lava. Presumably you did not cower with those monsters prepared to you either. Those things These things happen, and you seem pretty calm yourself. See the sun strong above our heads? Those monsters would never make their way here. Nobody will get hurt, right? If you're slow to escape, I fear that they're unavoidable. If you do not lose your life, then you are already very lucky. Mr. Umbrella Boiler, I have a suggestion. Go ahead. We'll help Potion Village pass the Dust Ring safely. These monsters aren't strong and will give it all we have to ensure the village safety. I want to wait until Potion Village is safe, then I'd like you to help us leave, Mr. Umbrella Boiler. Leave? Here? That, of course, is easily done, but you're only just arrived. Miss, are you truly willing to endanger yourself for us? Sounds like they're gonna be making into a Thor hammer. No problem. Those monsters only look scary. They're not actually that tough. Now let me first thank you on behalf of the Potion Village. My benefactor. So thou art the benefactor Lava that nothing spoke of? Well met, well met. I am Sago, humble servant of the Buddha from Higashi. From now, master, the self-injunction can wait. Those ink spirits have plunged straight into the village. Mo, fiend, Ling, too. 'Tis the name I chose for those monsters. Ink spirit, Mo Ling, a Ling of the Chi Mei Wang and Lang monsters. Very good. We finally have a unified way to address them. Those ink spirits aren't much of a threat. You don't need to be so nervous. Looks like a Thor hammer. I need to look at her again. I haven't seen her hammer. I didn't look at it in detail. I was too busy looking at other things on her skin. When I got bigger hammer. Quite imposing, I approve. Benefactor, I feel this time might be somewhat different. What's different? There will a bit of a horde. This way, over here. Help me nail that door shut. Hold it steady. Has anyone seen our third oldest? We're missing a child. Have you seen you anywhere? Apologies, I've never seen them. I see. Oh, you little you, where are you? Probably the third oldest. This one, right? Third oldest. So wait, I'm a little confused. Third oldest. So she's third. She's like the third youngest. Youngest. She's the youngest probably. Here, I'll buy you some sweets. How about that? Shall I take you to see the fireworks? If your mama was here, little John, she wouldn't want to see you refusing to eat or drink, would she? You have a good one, Glowy. Have a good dinner. Thanks for coming by. Let's see. We can actually, honestly, I didn't expect this to be a very long stream. We might just read until just the halfway, like we might just read till the halfway mark, and then we'll finish this on another stream. I'm just drinking while you're... Yeah, we're not. Let's see. We're gonna read until what, maybe stage 5 of the reading stuff, and then I'll just name this something different, and we'll have it in the archives. If your mom was here, if you eat or drink, would she? Okay. Cry it out now. Better than keeping it all trapped inside. Yeah, yeah. Uh, I might want to try and do an earlier stream for these. Mr. Nothing, who's this child? Ah, benefactor. This child is called Anjan. I heard her father left home in search of work so long ago and never came back. She hasn't seen her mother since yesterday and has been utterly shaken ever since. She still hasn't had a single thing to eat or drink, not even today. Benefactor, my benefactor, don't look so downcast. If it weren't for you and Cruz, this village people would be suffering so terribly, as the proverb puts it. Literally. I was trying not to think of it, but that's basically what's going on. And I'm guessing the mom probably got in the last ink assault. What would have what use would a proverb be? Would a would it would what use would be a proverb? Benefactor, what do we do now? Find Dawn and that storyteller. Very clearly know something. They clearly know something. Oh, a rare guest. Do you recognize me? Owner of the elegant garden, the umbrella boiler, in Pochon village. Who doesn't know you? The storyteller you are, inherited that great merchant's garden. You're the very god of Pochon village. Please sit, sir. I refrain. You're already leaving. You're leaving. You're very strangely silent today. That said, stay for a moment, please. Usually, it's you telling everyone stories to relieve the boredom, and all you take is some token money for tea. How about today? Instead, I tell you a story, and I won't take any tips. This bowl of tea is free. How about it, sir? Today, the story I'll tell you will be much simpler than any of those mythical tales you've collected. Wait, drinking. You're drinking tea right now, Silver? I'm not following. Oh, you're drinking a tea. Yeah. Do you know what the name do you know what the name of the product is? It might help out. Today the story I'll tell will be much simpler than any of those mythical tales you've collected. They say that 10 years ago, on the southeast border beyond, there was a small town named Poshan. You, no, you can continue. Okay, Poshan was normal as could be. It had no more than 100 households, and they lived off the mountain, passing simple days. Sometimes a merchant caravan would pass through, and on those days the children went wild with joy. And this small town one day suffered a catastrophe. The catastrophe didn't completely destroy the town, but activated generally and polluted its springs. The adults thought to seek aid from a nearby city, but there were no town messengers. All the adults who left went completely dark. So helpless, the people abandoned this town, and began to aimlessly journey. Nobody from the town actually knew where to go, and they didn't even have an idea where the nearest city was. It was just as if they entrusted themselves to fate and chose a direction. Make tea. Do you know what that is, Berta? To the children, the warm beds, the winding fences, the amusing water stains along the walls had all suddenly turned into pitch black nights. and one very long road, and on this road many starved to death. There was a child, not very old, whose family was so poor. She went with her mother and father, watching as all her close neighbors had less and less to say, watching as all the older kids who played with her fought each other, fought with sharp stones over a moldy piece of shalbing bread. Oh shit! I would have, but like I'm reading the story right now. She thought maybe things would get better, and she tried hard to find berries, find small animals, catch scalesis in the river. I'm not sure what that is. She almost drowned in there trying to catch them, and several times passed out from hunger. Maybe fortune felt cruel one day. Maybe the one closest to her came to a sudden realization that this thin little girl's final use would be to give some would be to save them some rations. What the fuck? And when she returned home, clutching mountain fruit she didn't know if anyone could eat, there was not a single person left. The cry of the beast on the cold night cliff reminded her her life was worth nothing in her confused days. It's as if heaven and her were of the same sympathy, each inch of her skin telling her the temperature of death. And then I wonder, is the little girl Dawn? And maybe Dusk recreated the village and its inhabitants to have as a her own little place or something. I'm not sure. No. Maybe Dawn didn't die. She survived. I'm not looking at anything right now. She survived, and she wants to forever stay, like, to ever be in that village that she always knew. And so dusk happened upon the village as she is dying, saves her and makes this whole realm for her. No, we know Dawn and Dusk is separate. We know that from the Delicious and Dungeon um event. But I did think that Bird Up. I did think Dawn was Dusk, and because they both start with D, right? So I thought it was just like a hidden, like another name for her to change into when she's in her painting. Okay, the cry of the beast on the cold night cliff reminded her. In her confused days, it was as if heaven and her were of the same sympathy, each inch of her skin telling her the temperature of death. And then she met someone, a very strange woman. How did it go again? Oh, if you'd like to know what happened, you'll have to hear it next time. Leaving an audience hanging at these points is so rotten to do. How does it feel, sir, having the rare chance to taste it as an ordinary person? Oh, shopkeeper, I've been searching for the person. Man, a serious conversation, and then we get this cute thing here. Look at her. She is there, like, this is innocence right here. Look at that face. It's just like KOB. I just love the expression on her. Yeah, I love, like, her expression is just perfect for thee for some time. Oh, why art thou here, sir? In that great disaster just now, all were worrying for thee. No particular reason, only taking a stroll in here. Saga, I am here. You've been in the painting long. It is about time. This is enough now. Oh shit. Oh shit. He knows. I thought. I wonder. So he knows he's in a painting. I wonder if he is a person from the outside, or he's actually part of the painting but self-conscious. Is a formidable warrior. Why exhaust yourself fishing the moon in the water? Are all in stupor, you alone awake? Yet you act in a stupor still, and it pains to see. Thou art not the storyteller indeed, thou art fend for yourself. My compliments to your fan. Oh dear, if it isn't my benefactor Cruz, what brings you barreling in? The people have all met calamity this time, no matter. I, along with you two benefactors, will help them rebuild this garden. Mr. Nothing, perhaps you really are just a normal messenger, but I still need to warn you something. The way things are, if you're still gonna keep holding stuff back from us, we're gonna have to give up our trust in you. I didn't. I noticed that at the last second, but I already clicked my mouse and it and it faded away. Right, I saw it in that last second, and it kind of startled me a little bit. I thought I was like I thought I was seeing things. My compliments to your fan. You saw that? I did. Those all kinds of martial arts, and I'm no specialist, but your skills aren't half bad. Not half bad any way you slice them. I'm assuming you hide your skills for some personal reason or other. I'm not planning to dig out what it is, but I do not like people when they clearly have the power to get in and help out, but find every excuse to play the coward. Strictly speaking, that's selfish as hell, isn't it? Okay, now this is the the expression on Cruz is quite scary. I, I see what you mean now. Like Cruz confronting you about your actions is quite scary. Those might have been some harsh words, but you did save little John too. Don't feel too guilty. I'm sorry, Benefactor, you both saved me. I really ought to give you the whole story. Perhaps, Benefactor, you long since saw through me. Of course I did. Watching you put on the act was funny, that's all. Once we got out of here, I'll give you two a full confession. Then it's agreed. Benefactor, I'm wondering about something. I'm wondering, before we suddenly saw the light in this garden, how long did we spend trapped in this unusual village? I have absolutely no idea. That is to say, just how long has it been since we opened that door on Mount Huichi? I don't know if I want to see that. So where are we? Are we here? Where are we? I can't remember. So, this is... Oh shit, I missed this. Fuck. Fuck. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Oh, okay, so... We finished this. I know we finished that. So that's what she was talking about, his fan. So okay, so this is okay, so I think fuck. Okay, so there's no story here. I think we read 5. I think we read 5 either before or after. I'm not sure which one. Oh, no problem. No, don't worry about it, Berta. We I think we are on 4 before. Is there anyone still left here? Hurry over to the storytellers and hide. To the east, hurry. Ever since we noticed the sky, I've been conscious of how the further west you go, the more nightmare it actually gets. If so, we are currently heading from the noon to the twilight. Quite a poetic ring, actually. It's not right. The distance from daytime to nighttime is just too short. We've only gone how far? The length of the painting scroll does vary, and it's every sight is a strange, wonderful turn. The people in the picture have all set customs for their world, but in the end, it is still artificial. That much is unavoidable. And I'm saying, wait, what? What? What did you just say? Someone's still here. This way. Save me. Fear not, I am here. Okay, now this I tried to like look away as this is a little the way she looks at you from the screen is a little scary. Just expected. Once cut down, it becomes an ink stain. Most strange, most strange. Master, I commend your talent. Lower not your guard, good girl, and make haste for the east. Got it. You all be careful too. It looks like quite a few villagers didn't run in time. She looks so cute. Like, yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, we read WR6? Wow, okay. Well, looks like we got 4 and 5 to do. It was likely too sudden, no chance to. Papa, Mama, there's a child there. Oh no, get down now. She won't make it. WRRST, okay. Well, they're too close for comfort. Are you okay? Just now, did something stab that creature in the throat? That would be Cruz. What a tricky angle. Where is she? Don't look, you won't find her. As long as we know she's here, that's good enough. Gotta prioritizing ensuring every villager makes it out of the night. Oh, quite the profound rapper. My horizons do broaden. Look at her, she's so cute now, right? But how do we bring this young girl with us? You take her out of here and to somewhere safe, okay? Verily, verily, as if I couldn't. However, I cannot bear to cast off my benefactor and take refuge alone. The fact I cannot accompany my benefactor in lopping off heads and spilling fresh blood is a true shame. You can take the child to Mr. Umbrella's place first and then come back to us. Alright, very well now, very well. No, literally, the stories are pretty good. I would love to go further in the story and see how it goes, but uh, I try not to do very long streams at the moment, at least right now. So, but like our streams do become at least 3 hours somehow or another. I don't know how it happens, but it happens. Longer streams. Welcome live. Oh yes, yes, 100. I just realized we do have 100 now. Oh man, it's a it, I honestly didn't think I would get to 100 so quickly. The last time I set the goal for 100 from 50 like at least 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I did not expect to get here this quickly. And I thank all you guys for that. Like y'all have been amazing. We've been getting more people, more views on the streams. This is great. Uh, it's really I did not expect getting to 100 very this quickly, honestly. But we do need to continue the story. So let's try and get this done. The long I feel like half of the stream has been us talking and stuff. So yeah, but I'll try and keep up. Youngness, would you care to come with me? No, y'all have been great in helping me out. So like the next goal, if we continue the growth that we are at right now, I'm thinking maybe in 6 weeks, hope maybe less. I'm not sure. Maybe 200 is the next goal. Now I was thinking of making 200 the next goal. So the ultimate goal is 500, so I can be partnered. But as for now, 200 will do. But yeah, we'll try and get as many streams as we can here. I'm gonna try and get some social media accounts too to promote and stuff. So yeah, Mister, have you seen my mama? I'll take you to find her. Okay. Thank you, Mister. Benefactor. Shall I depart for now then? Yes. Oh, was that it? No, that's not it. Okay. I was about to say that was pretty short. Sir, will we be safe relying on just Saga and the three heroes? Sir? No matter. What's wrong with him? Is he in a bad mood today? Did he forget to sleep last night? Sir has culture and grace. He's not the temperamental kind. No, literally, I thought that was pretty short. The storyteller doesn't have the same color of palette as the other NPCs here. He has that green tint on him. Makes me think that he's maybe not from this place. I'm not sure. Yeah, Dusk has a dark blue palette. It's more vibrant. It's more vibrant than the normal NPC characters in this event. So they look like they don't belong. Is what it's like. Thirsty for more lore. Yeah. I bet he's tired, worrying all about us. We should give him some space, let him sleep. And I noticed that these people have kind of tails. Cleanse the six senses. $4 years. That is a long time. I think I played Genshin for a month when it dropped, and I tried to get Jean, and I lost the 50-50, and I got Diluc. I didn't want the dude, and I quit. Congrats on the freedom. Sever all desires. No, like honestly, the reason why I got into Arknights is because of Arknights infield and one of the characters, Yvonne. Yvonne made me play Arknights. I haven't played the beta, but and I did see her as a character, and I'm like, I need more. I need more. You're pretty strong yourself. I grew from childhood in the monastery. It influenced me. I learned a few ways of the sword. That is all. That doesn't look like a sword. That looks like a bow staff. You call that a few? Mine not. Stay while I open a path for the lava. I remember starting playing Arknights in my job. What the heck? Oh, Naginata. I don't. I don't. I'm not. I don't know what that looks like, but like just the shape of it reminds me of like a bow staff. These monsters are starting to fear you. Now that I mention it, do ink spirits even have intelligence? Ah, that I feel I feel like you would have a lot of free time besides doing rounds, right? Why'd you stop? Oh my god, are they fucking having a conversation? Are they fucking are they fucking communicating and trying to work out a peace treaty? Is this what this is? Oh my god. A bear's perception if thou wouldst observe. This ink spirit has not committed any wrongdoing, as it sincerely regrets, and it will no longer torment the village. We shall let it go then. Oh my god. Mad bird up. That monster girls, huh? Well, did you get your did you get what you asked for? Or did you get depression? No, no, like hypergriff uh the story is immaculate. Even the side stages. Bro, the Jessica Alter event peak. Is that okay? It is all right. I know it to be proper. Oh my god, this it's quiet. It's falling quiet now. There shouldn't be any villagers remaining. Can we have a chat for a moment? Though thou art indeed sullen. Perhaps I have done wrong in some way. No, you're fine. It's just what you said before. A painting scroll. It seems like you understand this place. Indeed, I am a wanderer and have been for some time. This place does seem to deserve the word wandering. How large can a single scroll be? What do you mean? Are we in a picture? That is so. What exactly do you mean? Ah, I understand now. Your party is akin to me having erred and fallen into these mountains and rivers. At the outset, I was only passing through the Kao Wu boundary in Yan. Suddenly, I had the thought that I wanted to visit posterity of the great arts. The sight under the waterfalls on Mount Helice is beautiful beyond comprehension, and I slept one night in a thatched cottage in the mountains. I had never thought that I opened my eyes, I would be here. Hold on, wait. What do you mean? You were looking for Dusk too? Dusk. I have never heard tell of this name before. Like, man, the I didn't think a tower defense game to be very engaging and very hard as it is, you know. Man, like I put some of the music that I've heard recently on loop on my truck while I drive to through town. I lose time in the job. The one I saw was a Yan painter from whom one stroke crude mountains rose, whence the words winds flow. But working out the days, I feared that Painter had already left our world of mortals. Thus thought to call upon their former residence. That is all. In any case, first you went to Mount Hunche in Kamu in Yan, and those are words. And then you inexplicably ended up here, right? I still play Epic 7 every now and then. Um, I came back to it since the Origin event updated in the game, so I'm playing that in the background. I plan on streaming it every once in a while, but not very often. In any in any case, first you went to yeah. Yeah, no, I plan on having another Epic 7 stream, but I don't know. I can't think of a good time when to do it. That's not false, but why does it agitate thee so? And then you said this place is a painting scroll. Nothing of this world conforms to reason. Lava, dost thou never realize? No, I know that, but why a painting? It is difficult to explain, but I have traveled this Poshan village across about 100 or more scrolls now. At least I am well aware of where I myself am. Those people are real living people. The tea has flavor. The fruit is edible. Is this all just some sort of arts? What if it was? Then what kind of? It is completely beyond my reckoning. Had I not the fortune to glimpse the truth of this world, I fear that I too would have been unable to realize where I am. No catastrophe disturbance here, and all living beings follow their own customs, creating their own enclosure. Too wondrous for words. Staying here, I had never wanted for ease. That's the look on thine face is all too unavoidable. When I first met the Duskin, she took the same look as the. Slow down. Who did you say you met? I met. Oh, wait now. Those lights, could they be a merchant shop? So she never took refuge. We must act. Yeah, it's no problem. Arknights ruined me for gotcha games. No, no, like I feel like Arknights is a cut above the rest. I tried to get into Warframe, but it's too complicated. All right, don't get so excited. Why did you come scare the people? What did she tell you? I see. She's still the same as ever. Shopkeep, shopkeep, be thou well. I'm fine. And who is this? This good person is Lava, one of the outsiders who were all the hubbub earlier. Nice to meet you. This is the proprietor of the shop. Her sole name is Dawn, as of the daybreak. You don't get attacked by any weird things? I'm not aware of any such things. Young Dawn, I do not know if those experiences may return again. Thou permit us to lie in hiding here, to observe for a bare while? All right. I don't think I even lasted a day. So I think we're doing WR4 and WR4 after. Young lady, looking at the sky right now. We've gone quite far away, and we'll be there soon. We'll be there soon. Don't you cry. Now, I'm here with you. You're perfectly safe. Don't cry. Don't cry. Look, you can see the garden. We'll be right there. I hear Warframe is Warf. It's there's a Warframe 1999. I'm not sure what the difference is, but it looks pretty good. Why are they here? Weren't they meant to fear the sun? Come right on my back. Hold on. Man, I love how they do the still the like the 2D motions to like show the movement of the character. It's so funny. Phase on Warframe history. Okay. Don't pull on my hair. My glasses are falling off. Man, Bird Up, I think you were the one that was talking about the female NPCs. This is a good female NPC. I will say that. I like her design. He runs pretty darn quick. That Mr. Nothing. Yeah, this is nice. Hero, what are you talking about? Nothing. You get the garden and hide quick. You get to the garden and hide quick. Leave the outside watch to me. Oh man, I just can't. I just can't pass up a good glimpse. That miniature ink spirit seemed a little faster than your garden variety or GM slug, but it looks like it's gone a little dizzy. Maybe it really can't catch up to Mr. Nothing. Who'd have thought? Wait, what? Was she always meant to be a NPC? Watch this. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. Can't get us now, can you? Okay, so he just pushed pottery around and like made it hard to follow him. Mister, run a little faster. Come on. I've wanted to do that forever. Pull off a little something when you're chased through the streets, just like all those martial arts stars on the silver screen. Faster, faster! Don't smack me. I'm not a bird and beast. It went around with the sun shining on its ass. Didn't they say these things fear the sunlight? Save us. Here, young lady, you go on ahead. I wonder if the community asked for her to be playable. It's Cruz, my benefactor. Dear me. Here, good benefactor. Come, if you had a free hand, you could have helped me a little sooner. Where are you? Right here. Miss, where did you come from? I'd be remiss not to laud your sniping skills are as beyond the blue. You slip about like a ghost. Land without a whisper, you really are. Miss, thank you for saving Mister. Oh, she doesn't use arts? Is she just a fully physical character? Is that it? Come on back, quick. Your mom's been looking for you for ages now. Benefactor, why don't you hurry to Lava and Saga's aid? Let me keep watch here. Safeguard the perimeter. Didn't you just cross your heart you'd return to Lava to help her? Benefactor, might you have the gift of clairaudience? What? No. Why have you been holding onto that folding fan the whole time? I simply must. This fan is the most precious thing I have, a present to me from my most respected teacher. I'd hate to let it out of my grasp. Oh, Degen can't use arts. Okay. Oh, I remember Path to Nowhere. I remember playing that, but I didn't stay with it either. She, she remind like y'all describe her as what's his name from Final Fantasy 14? Was it Nero? Is that his name? Like the dude in the Shadowbringers or Stormblood, I can't remember. Stormblood, I think. Move over here. Clasping this fan in my hand, I look quite refined, don't I? Why did that ink spirit get over here just now without any trouble? It counts as daytime, right? I was wondering too. The Kraden chased the wind out of me. Anyhow, better head for lava. Nice magic. Yes, it is subscription based, but like I think now like the first three or four expansions are free, I think. Last year's 500 pieces. It's like that it's like the I am the sword that is approaching. What is it? I am the storm that is approaching meme. It's quiet. We're clearly on the fringe of night here. I can only see a crack of daylight. Why aren't any monsters charging through? I also thought it strange. It has never been so peaceful, has it? Isn't it good that it's peaceful? Ha, that is so. I may at last catch my breath. Careful, you didn't crush any goods. Saga, the dusk beauty you mentioned just now, who does that refer to? Naturally, the dusk beauty of the well, told dusk beauty flying to the moon tail. My word, to this day I cannot forget the sight of my eyes of the dusk beauty. Saga, tell it as a little slower. Miss Lava is giving you a funnier and funnier look. Oh, beg pardon, 'twas my impatience, Lava. Thou art also tired from withstanding ink spirits, art thou not? Else we perhaps sit down with some tea, and there make proper talk. Sure, I'll go brew you some tea then. Right, I would like to ask thee first, young Don, dost thou know any way of leaving this place? No. Thou does not? Because she left. Dawn lifts her head, looks to the open door and along the road too far away. She dares not speak aloud, for fear of disturbing those above of heaven. Yeah, look at this. His eyes and his hair, his shirt and stuff. There are bits and pieces here of inconsistency in the world. His shirt is a little gloomy, but I think that's just to fit in with the background. At least try to. Okay. Since childhood, I grew into monster in Hagashi, but I only adopted the old head priest. I was only adopted by the old head priest. I am not a true monk. This name too, Saga, is one I only sought from him. At the time I determined I would descend the mountain and enter the secular world. After I departed Gashi, I resolved to wander far and wide. I saw the great mountains and rivers of Yan, captivating me to linger. A childhood memory came a sudden of the day I charged into error into the head priest's garret. In it a deal of clatter was piled, dust like snow, yet held some rarities that roused the childly heart in me. Among them, a large picture scroll most caught my interest. The box that held it, I only remember, 'twas taller at the time than myself. Only that I happened to learn it was the witness of all the travels of my head priest in the times he wandered as I do now. 'Twas near 100 meter and a work of no renowned artist. I thought this doesn't look familiar. I don't think we read this yet. For half a day I implored him, and only then with reluctance did he unfurl the scroll for me. It had been however many years to this day. I still cannot forget the falling leaves borne down by the wind, and my still healthy head priest opening that scroll across the monastery courtyard. I had never before seen such magnificent mountains and rivers. What I do not understand to this day is how scroll was not meticulous as a true, vivid, and lifelike masterpiece of ordinary, yet true enough, one was there in the blink of an eye. In the late autumn season, I felt sense the abounding vitality of those midsummer waterfalls, and mistake not, one was there as an adjective of mine. In that instant, it was as if truly in reality I found myself then painting, listening as a fowl flies over the forest, mountains risen in layers of peaks, ponds filled with pebbles, trees shadow swaying. I was below a waterfall, vast when I could hear. But when I dazedly returned to my senses, it seemed I was only drawn in by the painting, long staring at it and nothing more. The fit the fit of shivers I even had coming from those midsummer mountains and streams back to the late autumn courtyard lives deeper in my memories yet. My head priest told me this painting came to him from a chance meeting along the Kutan River in Yan, the time he had just slightly younger than I am now, only a mere novice monk. The Che Tu Shi patrolled the south in a regular way with a blog, the only option to take a river ferry. Countless sails fluttered along the river, but far in the distance each sighted a longboat along the riverside. As though it did not belong to this scene full of life, my head priest was curious and followed it close. That lone boat sailed steadily, unwavering. From the other vessel he caught one glimpse of her, gazing to the zenith of mountain sky, like one would in preparation for ascent. Its clouds and mist winding round. For a moment he was surely confounded, nearly falling into the water, and within a strange breath that person saved him. The woman was magnificent beyond compare. She spoke not a word, taking him all along the riverside, show, shoring at Fei Shan Crossing, walking for Mount Huichi, paying her kindness for saving him. All the way my head priest made meals over fresh firewood, carried their bags, and cut down the brambles, toiling day and night. The woman seemed to never need sleep, and whenever my head priest turned in for the eve, he would dream of past events he had never seen before. After waking, he would forget them deeply, feeling as though he had dreamt, as though he had not. After several recurrences, he fell into prolonged thought. The two of them were clearly travelers side by side, yet appeared as if two strangers reflecting upon themselves deep in their own solitude. On a certain day, the two arrived at a place of graceful mountains, rivers, and it seemed to move her. She stopped and gazed from above, watching for several hours. My head priest asked her what she was doing, and she spoke. She was painting a scroll, a scene of crude mountains utmost risen. Sober. My head priest was compelled to a brief nap, and when fiercely awoken, he realized he was still inside the boat upon the Kutan River. There was never any Fei Shan crossing, and never that seemingly transcendent woman. Only now before his eyes now was a picture scroll holding this exact painting. Well, what was that woman called? I know not. He never asked. He never dared. Moreover, when dreams seem fantasy, truth seem false. And what passes is perhaps a year, yet may be a snap of the fingers between other worlds. Where should one go to ask? Traveling the country of Yan, I inevitably found myself thinking back on this story, poring over it. It may have only been my head priest putting on a show for me, haphazardly making up a story. But in my quarries all across Yan, I was surprised to find this scene of crude mountain, utmost risen, has some small reputation. 'Twas said it was once an obscure artist about 100 years prior who left it, and past relatives of the emperor could not obtain it with all their riches, giving it its fame. But by fortune I was called close to Mount Huichi, and I had the sudden thought to take this chance, to see whether or not I could find the sublime scenery in that painting. I found enchanting hills and waters in the mountains, and before I could react, I had already ended up here. The cottage on Mount Huichi, exactly where we were to. Could this place be a dream? If it were a dream, then to thee I would only be its illusion, and thou would be unable to trust my words. If thou art unable to trust, then how dost thou judge the city before thee, lava? Is it a dream or not? Slow down, you're gonna give me a headache. Okay, then do you know how to get out of here? Traveling to this day, I still have not come to understand how I may leave of my own accord. To this day, how long have you been staying in here? For a very, very long time. Allow me to count. 3 years. Your tea will get cold soon. Don't get lost chatting. Give the tea a taste. Thank you. Now that we mentioned it, Miss Dawn, don't tell me you're also. I'm just a local pawnbroker. Miss Lava, I really appreciate your kindness and admire your intent to protect the villagers from ink spirits, but please think more about your own safety. If you have the time, those monsters aren't a threat to Rhodes Island elite. Words without falsehood. The good Lava is a person of fine ability. You need not worry. If true, then I suppose it's alright. Miss Lava, I've got a question, and I'm not sure whether I should ask it. Ask away. You don't really need to be that reserved with me. Miss Lava, have you ever looked close at the moon in the water? No matter how the moonlight in the water is torn apart, gleaming on the waves, when all comes to a calm, it will still be the same full moon. If you pity the moonlight in the time it flickers across the water, then it's not all necessary you wet your shoes and brave the cold. Miss Lava, so as to fish up that moon in the water, would you give your utmost thought? I don't think I would. There's not much sense in doing things like that, is there? What's got you mentioning this out of nowhere? I don't know what that bright moon of yours looks like, Miss Love, and I have no way to point out what you're falling short. But the moon in the water in the end is only the moon in the water. Are you talking about the lava altar one, Silver? If not necessary to do it for our sakes, you mean she has a okay, yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, the skin. Oh, that's a good skin. I want that skin. Benefactors, my benefactor, you alright, aren't you? Oh man, you even got tea going, and you still didn't call me over. I assume these two are also esteemed guests of Poshan Village. I'll go brew the tea and bring some pastries too. Take your time to chat. I don't think I've seen Hibiscus altar yet. And who might this be? The shopkeeper here. She's called Dawn. Dawn like the daybreak. Benefactor, what of those inexperienced? Oh, I see. Surely with your invincible might you drove them all away. Is that little girl safe yet? She's safe and sound. Oh, Benefactor, how could you doubt me so? I winded through dangers extreme without shedding a tear, and now I am somewhat sad. Here's your tea. I can tell it's expensive with just a whiff. How insightful, Benefactor. Plain folk like me could only reckon it bitter. We'd never make sense of the taste. It's just ordinary tea. They only sell this kind in the market. Please forgive me if it doesn't suit you. Ooh, it's free? Ooh. Oh, that's gonna be good. Oh, I got the bagpipe skin in the event yesterday. So whenever we get bagpipe, that's going straight on her. I might be used to black tea and coffee, but there's just this special kind of taste to yan tea whenever I try it. My hometown also has tea whose flavor can be said to be unique. If chance should come, thou must allow me to display my skill. Flags pipe incoming. You know what? That's a good one too. Flags pipe. Alright there, Lava, you getting sleepy? I'm not. I just kind of chilled out suddenly. Tea nourishes the heart. What troubles you can't be resolved just by rushing about. We still don't have much of a lead. In the world within the painting, one can only take things slowly. Oh yeah, Saga, have you ever seen this thing before? I do not know at all. Only I know not why, but I feel I have seen this object somewhere in the past. Really? Allow me to think, this texture, this material I have somewhere experienced it before. Whenever I think of her talking, I think of Master Yoda. You do that pipe and myrtle thing, and bam. What's Mudrock's deployment? What's her deployment cost? Huh, the light reflecting off the tea. What's up? What's happening? Why is everyone standing up? The sky. It's turning day? Ooh. Ooh. That's a lot. Oh shit, 32. 32? That's even worse. Man, I'm thinking of those stages where it's like really slow. The DP recovery is really slow in the IS stages. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so much. Are all juggernauts like that high in cost? How did things get near here? This is the noontime street. No, the horizon. When did the sun move over there? What's happening in Hutong? These things, they're eating people. Run, get out of here. It passes on just like this, sun rising and moon setting, as it should be. Does she mean to disturb my peace? But tanky. Literally nothing for NS. What's happening? Why would the sun? This is how the sun's meant to be, Lava. Well, of course I know that. But yeah, I was just wondering why I went back to Wait, right. This is what's normal. What was I just thinking? Benefactor, why do I sense a strange commotion in the village that way? Help me, help me. Bombin. Are you alright? I'm alright. So this is where you were. That's great. Great. Those monsters just aren't afraid of sunlight anymore now. Oh, content in game. I wonder how that's gonna be for Lava Altar. I wonder if she's gonna have like the same damage numbers as Wisdale. So let's see. It's normal. The haze is the blood of a city. I once saw the silhouette of the moon made indistinct, leaving only a round mark as it carefully carved high above. The moonlight along its pierced boundaries flowing into the sky, smearing hull. I once saw the home I loved taken by the sea of flames. I was forced across hard mountains from one peak to another. It's overwhelming. I've seen the victims of a famine gnawing away at each other. In times of fighting drenched in blood taking place within a hair's distance, people can seem like nothing ever happened, look ahead of them and walk on. I've seen the long, long road I used to puzzle over why everyone would choose the same path, why death is predestined, why we are only numbly walking down ways that will meet again. I've seen the barrens and the undrent mountain waters, seen friends who stumbled down once and so never climbed up again, seen the looks in parents' eyes in that brief, brief moment they wanted to abandon their own. I've seen you. I recognize you. The look in your eyes, the lofty eyes called solitary look in your eyes. Winslow just crush everyone else. More than a catastrophe onslaught, then your mother and father abandoning you, then struggling and starvation on the brink of death. It puts sorrow for you in me. The greatest of all sorrows. Are you looking at me, or are you looking at yourself? I remember how I once asked you this. Stay away, get back. I don't know about that, bird up. We got a few hard stuff for me to do. It bit off my hand. Why can't I feel pain at all? Why? Stay away. Oh no. Are you okay? Why did you only just come? Why did it sound nobody sound the bell? Where's the vigilant monk go? You know we trusted you, so we did what you said. Why? Why did my husband have to die? How can you make up for that? How? We'll talk when we're safe. The trash mobs have the stats of patriots. What? That? Ugh. That sounds so terrible. Well, they're even less close for comfort. Let's ignore this for now. There seems to be something disastrous afoot. Aside, young lady, hold on tight. We're going to slip out of here. Another one. I can't deal with this. Where the hell did they all come from? Damn it, there's no way I can hold back this many. Though they may figures in a painting, there is no need to slaughter them all. Observing such a scene only serves to inspire outbursts of sorrow. But double. Let me. Although I am here to watch this place, that would be best. Hurry to take others to refuge. Why not for me? I have already traveled many times here. I have had all manner of thought on the future, anxieties, indeterminate. But for now, but for that in front of me, I have never been one moment nor fraction insolute. Leave this to me. All right, keep going east. When you're done, find me and we'll converge. Yeah. I am here. None shall come forward. Those who pass this line shall be cut down. What Wisdel Altar has a huge AoE. She doesn't cover much of the map, I mean, she covers a good percentage of the map, but once she shoots, even that AoE that they have is quite huge. Pretend menu. Yeah, basically she does. 5 tiles? Okay. My dear young lady, might you be able to stop pulling on my hair? These screens only keep. How can things so bent on chasing you not spit out a human word or two? Good heavens, I was only joking. You need not. You absolutely need to need not. Mister, I look in front. Are you that fortune teller? Where are the other 2 heroes? Behind you, behind you. Why did you bring it over here? Think of something. Think of something. What can I possibly think of? Lead them away from here, away. Just stop crying. Stop crying, girl. Those things are looking at us. Get out of here. Man, everyone for themselves. You use your fan? Hide yourselves further away. In one move? Oh wow, what are they doing with this OST? Oh man, that was so short. It hurts so much. It hurts so much. Just wear these things, and how can they look so soft yet be so hard when striking them? Stop goggling at me. The Proverbs put it well. Even a cornered bird and beast will bite. Here, we best just hurry on our way. Mr. Nothing is Mr. Scam for sure. He may be skilled, but he is quite the scammer. Man alive, nothing. Your kickboxing works not bad. Man, what the fuck? Sometimes reading these is like it's really confusing. Like I feel like I'm reading a good sentence, but then it like gives me a tongue twister in it. Man alive, nothing. Man alive, nothing. Your kickboxing works not bad, but if you've never done a rescue business like this, deal with the enemies in front of you without checking movement on your whole perimeter, and sooner or later you'll give yourself grief. That was quite dangerous just now. My apologies for the grief I gave you, benefactor. Only thanks to you I am safe and sound. Alright, quick, go and get everyone left in the shelter. What about you, benefactor? Me? Don't you mind. I walk light as a feather. They won't ever notice me. Yeah, it's definitely the translations being weird. Can the single skill of light-footedness really explain that? And then how can we cut down these experience numbers fast? Just shoot. Just activate your skill. Shoot faster. Oh, the blaze soaring skyward makes quite a spectacle. Man, nothing bothers this girl. Unless it's a serious conversation, nothing bothers this innocent face here. Could it be that the name lava held this exact meaning? Confirm the extent of all enemies scattered in the vicinity for me. This big of an arena? I'm worried about the surrounding building getting caught up, so I've been sort of keeping my arts tied down. But there's just too many enemies. If you keep dragging this out, I'm concerned casuals are going to end up tough to estimate. Roger, special times, special methods, right? I'll find a high vantage point you can focus on casting. I'll help you sort out all the ones outside your art's range. I'll guarantee I'm not gonna miss a single one. I submit the mission report afterward. After all, it's not just the infected that Rhodes Island helps. Infected? What's up? Nothing. Actually, by the way, Lava, you see Mr. Umbrella Boiler anywhere? Okay, this is where we like so this here, and so we read this probably. Wait, let me see. Is this what we read? Yeah, we're missing a child. Okay, so we read this. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it there on this stream, and we're gonna read the rest. We're gonna read the rest next time we stream. Hopefully that will be Tuesday. At the earliest, at the latest, it'll be Tuesday. Yeah, no, that was a lot. I I didn't expect it to be that long. Yeah, Silver. It didn't it it didn't it seemed long, but I'm sure for sure it wasn't that long. You should be able to look up in the chat, but if not, then just don't worry about it, right? Yeah, but it's not that I didn't expect it to be long, it's that I was hoping for it not to be long. But yeah, no, literally I spent 40 minutes on that. Let's see. I wonder if we can get any I wonder if we're gonna get an Ines banner. I would like an Ines. Oh, August? I'm gonna be saving for that if there's no one else that I want. If there's no Bangpipe, Mudrock. I think Bangpipe and Mudrock are the ones that are wanting the most right now. I already got Golden Glow, so did I say bagpipe? I meant bangpipe. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting her name. Oh, what? 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 They're not. Excuse me? Yeah, we call it bangpipe around here. No particular reason. It just feels right calling her bangpipe. I mean that sounds like a that sounds nice, like like putting older operators in a separate pool is probably very good. Let's check the shop a little bit. No, where am I going? I'm going here. Yeah, I did get that one time, and I thought we would be getting it every time they roll around, but I guess not. Yeah, yeah. When I first played Arknights, I had that. Oh, this thing. How long? How long? Oh, 17 days. Let me see. I would really like to get these. I'd like to get these, but I think I'll just get them. I think I'll just get them whenever I need them. Yeah, get as I need. Yeah. Speaking of as I need, um, uh, give me a second here. Let's see. Can I? I wonder if I wonder. 280. Which one? The blue ones? Which? Let's see. Number needed times 10. Can I upgrade this? Okay, no, the blue. Oh, the gold ones. I need 258 of the gold ones. No, we already got a. We got a. We don't. We. I only plan on getting like one copy of Aya unless I get like an off banner or something, right? I'm gonna wait to level them up some more. A better like what is Saria the best defender I can have right now? No, literally. Oh, at the start of the stream, we did two runs of this to we did two runs of this to make sure our sanity was below the cap, and then I saw we had 6 or 8 hours left of this, so I did two runs of this, and it leveled me up, and now see, now I'm level 54 and it gave me over the cap. So I'm gonna yeah, no, we're gonna auto the event. Yeah, I've been farming 7 because I have about 41 of these, and I thought maybe I'd do. Oh, okay, never mind. I have 55 of those. I have 19 of this. I need to get more gel. 1-7. Okay. I would do 9, but 9 is the boss, and I don't have a reliable farm for it. I need to probably do it. Right, yeah. I have golden glow now, so maybe. Okay, I'll try and get 100 of each. So yeah. We got we got we got this. We got some of these. Hey, what's up, Billy Joe? You kind of caught us at the end of the stream, but we did just finish reading the invitation to wine event. But I'm gonna try and finish out the shot whenever I can. I mean, I'm sure it was just the reading stream, so nothing. You didn't really miss too much, unless you really didn't know the story. But we did only do halfway. We only read halfway of Invitation to Wine. Yeah, we did. We only did like half of it. We're gonna do the other half next stream probably. But yeah, what did I want? Oh yeah, I needed. I want to. I want to. I need more of these. Where is it? What if I. What if I just. Reruns the furniture and took. Oh no. Event reruns. Okay. Yeah. I don't have any of those purple certificates. 90 morale. How much LMD is this? Yeah. Wait a minute. I got a better idea. You're a dude, so you don't. I'm sure you don't mind. No, there's no. Yeah, no. This is free, right? Wait, is there? Elite material? I'm not. Building material. Okay, this is building material. Oh, Blaze. Blaze is a building. Wait. Okay. Okay, we're not gonna. Man, I hate to do this to Blaze. I hate to do this to Blaze. welcome to the stream, Dr. Rick. But yeah, no, I'm saving my furniture stuff. I'm saving my furniture stuff, and for something that I'd like. Mayor is quite cute. I will give you that. Am I doing the right one? Fuck, I'm not even. No, 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 no. No, okay, no, I'm doing the right one. I'm doing the right one, yeah. Okay, a lot of you are gonna be tired by the end of this, but that's fine. Yeah, no, it doesn't cost any on the Egyptian way. It's fine. It's fine. What does a little work do to them, right? Yeah, no, I thought I was doing this wrong. Base combos? Maybe. I'm not too sure if I do or not. Okay, we don't have any more, so we're gonna do this now. Okay, Roberta. Okay, so Roberta, we're gonna have to wait, hold on. We'll do this. Okay, Roberta. Come. Let's go. Let's go say hello. Oh, okay. Any material. Any material. Let's do these people. We don't have anybody else, right? To be able to do this. Bro, I don't even know how you guys can see the animal features in some of them. So many of my units are gonna be so tired. Oh, building material. Pine cone. Pine cone. What? Why are you? Okay. Unless they're a cat. No, definitely. We all know what a cat looks like. What's wrong, Silver? Does something look off to you? Probably by the way I'm like overworking my operators, right? Well, I don't have a lot of E2s, so I can't really I can't really be using that as an indicator. Wait, what? Wait, what? Was I using my LMD? What? What the fuck? My LMD. My LMD. Oh, I'm so sad now. Literally, I'm gonna have to wait for the next event because I've already bought all the money that I can get in the current event. We're gonna keep you working until they're happy. It's fine. They'll be good. Yeah, no, Golden Glow's E2 art is really nice. I'm forgetting to do something. Right, right. Silver, you're here. I'm glad you're here, Silver. I'm glad you're here to see this. I'm sure you know what's gonna happen, right? I'm sure you know what's gonna happen. Oh, no, wait, we can fix this. We can fix this. I know we can fix this. I know we can fix this. Since I have 0 of these, I think I should just do this. Okay, never mind. It won't let me. It won't let me. It won't let me do it. But when we get enough money, or when we get enough of those things, we will do it. So is Golden Glow a cat then? Okay, so we can't really. Her ears look like a dog, literally. This is gonna be the first M3 we have in this account. Don't you love the sound of that, Silver? Don't you love the sound of Myrtle E2 or S2 being the first skill we have M3? Amazing. Scottish fold cats. Okay. I keep forgetting. Okay, no, no, we don't need to talk to y'all. I wonder if I have any. Do I have any? No, I don't. I thought I had like tickets. Oh well. All right. All right. That's gonna be. That's gonna be the end of stream. We're gonna probably stream at the latest Tuesday. So you guys have a good night, and thank you for coming. We have yeah, we have over 100 subscribers. So we're gonna have that new goal set up. Hopefully we can get to it. Maybe at the best 2 months. But yeah, thank you all for being so great. I love seeing y'all come by back again in the stream. It tells me that I'm at least doing something right, right? But yeah, thank you for coming, and hope to see you on the next stream. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be farming. I'm gonna be farming and then I'm gonna go to bed. Bye bye.